I accidentally put it on the wrong. I put it on the wrong. On the wrong. What do you call it? I put it on the wrong. Thingy scene. Wrong scene. Wrong scene. So you might be wondering. You might be wondering. You've played Jax. You've played Deltarune. Like, I don't know how many times. Why are you deciding to play it again? Two things, right? One is that I just finished watching a stream from Orange Kami. Send if you want to give Kami a shout out. But I just finished watching a like the finale for Kami's Undertale stream, right? And I feel very like I feel like I want to dive back into the series again, right? And technically, I don't have Undertale on me. I don't actually own Undertale because I played it one time on my friend Ketcon's laptop. I played it one time on my friend Ketcon's laptop, and I technically did not actually do the what do you call it, the genocide route. However, I kind of did like a workaround, right? Because like the ending. Let me put a little volume down over here so you can hear me. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So I can hear myself a little bit better. So technically, towards the ending of Undertale, right? The ending of Undertale is, if you want these people to be free, if you want these characters to be happy, right? You put down the game and you never play it ever again. That is the end of Undertale, right? And so it's like a betrayal when you decide if you decide to replay the game. Technically, you can replay it and you can get True Pacifist again, and you get the perfect ending again, right? But you're still putting those characters, you're still making those characters suffer, right? Because you're regressing them back to a position where they originally were when they were still suffering, right? So the perfect ending for Undertale is to never play the game ever again, right? So that's what I did. I never played the game ever again on my friend Ketcon's laptop. However, a friend of mine asked me a while back, he said, can you defeat this certain boss for me? Because he was doing a genocide route. And I did. And I did do that. And then he asked me if I could beat Sans. And I beat Sans. But I never, ever did genocide route. I never did it. So that was my workaround. I never did the genocide route. But I did defeat those bosses. What's up, Bandy? Oh, so I was teasing a special item, and I don't know if you've noticed lately. Have you noticed anything specific about the audio that's maybe a little bit different? Do I sound a little bit more clear? Do I sound a little bit louder? Checks his lemons confirmed. Did notice that I sound a little bit different? It's because I have a stand now. I have a microphone stand, right? So the microphone is actually just a little bit closer to me. The microphone just a lot. It used to be at arm's length. Now it's just a little bit closer to me. So that was the special item. It's the microphone stand. So hopefully that makes my audio just a little bit better. But yes, we're going to be playing Deltarune. However, this is not going to be your typical Deltarune stream, at least for the most part. I'm going to go through the dialogue, and I'm going to be like doing my dumb, goofy voices, but I will pause every once in a while and give out. There you go. There's the mic stand. Yada yada. So what I'm gonna do. Oh, also welcome Olo. Welcome Bandy. Welcome Sen. Welcome Ganon. Welcome Xander. And let's see if I was missing anybody else over here. I think. Oh, and welcome Fuso. Jex is a rook. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be stopping every once in a while to discuss a little bit of like interesting information. This is kind of like a lore analysis deep dive for the most part, right? But I will be reading and we'll be discussing some stuff. However, there are folks like, for example, like Bandy, who has not really experienced too much of the series before, so I won't go like too much into spoilers, but there is things that I do need to discuss from Undertale that are not how do I say it? That are not really upfront and present in the main game. And what better way, right? What better way to do than to talk about the one, the only, the one and only Gaster. Right? We gotta talk a little bit about Gaster. So, so the thing about Gaster is that you have full fixation mode, right? So, I can't believe it was Skartakami with Azrael's name. So, so there are these things in the game for Undertale specifically called the fun events, right? Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? So Bandy specifically, maybe this is towards Bandy a little bit, but especially since Bandy is a little bit more new to the series. But this is for anybody who is not completely fully aware of whatever going on happened between the events of Deltarune and Undertale, or maybe all the secrets within Undertale, which there are a lot, right? So basically, there are these things called fun events, right? Minecraft, I'ma sit here. Welcome, Galactic. Can we see normal Jex now? Yes. Let's go to. I'm gonna go to main over here. You can see chat over here interacting with me, right? There I am. And then we can see all of you over here. So, okay. So basically, yeah, of course. Okay. So essentially, right? So essentially, there are these things called fun events, right? And think of a fun event as like a think of a fun event as, oh, thank you so much for the subscription set. I really appreciate it. Yippee! Whoa, 4 months already, yeah. Safety save. I will save instantly, Jantham. So here's the thing. So think of a fun event as like some sort of like chance, right? There's an event that happens in the game, and you have a certain chance to get that event, right? And think of like let's say for example, we walk to a store, right? Like we walk to a store, right? There is a chance. Thank you, Santa, for the gifts up to Ganon. We are I think we are like, Brain, can you count? Two more 3 more subs. Okay, yeah, 3 more subs. Okay, so if I were to go to a store, right, there may or may not be a chance that I meet a certain family member there, right? There's a possibility, but it's not confirmed. There's a percentage chance, especially if that family member lives within the area, right? So, what if, in an interesting sort of like turn of events, or you know, how do I say it? So Ganon, I don't know why I said Ganon. So Deltarune. So yeah, the new mic is hitting, by the way. Oh, that's great. So so essentially, think of it like this. You could think of the fun events as like alternative universes, right? Each opportunity to get a fun event is like a separate universe, right? There's a possibility you can go through there, right? It's like a possibility, like, you know, with every situation that could or will happen, right? There is a separate universe in which it does happen, right? And that can go into like multiverse theory and all that interesting stuff, right? Very important for the Jex lore. right? So, so there are these fun events, right, that are very interesting, very very interesting, as you might say, right? One of them, most importantly, is if you meet a mysterious, if you go into, or you can go to the universe code and guarantee those things happen. That's true. That's true. So, let's say we go to Waterfall earlier, right? We go to Waterfall earlier, and there is a chance, depending on what number you get in the fun event, right? Oh my god, Olo, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs! Oh, that really means a lot. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh my god, Olo. So, I believe that'll get us at least to the threshold of 35, right? If we get... Thank you so much, Olo. I really, really appreciate it. It doesn't tell me how much I have. Oh, it says 37. If we get 3 more... we get to reach another threshold, in which I believe it's I get to stream playing Pizza Tower. Actually, if you press what was it? Exclamation point sub goals. There you go. Oh, thank you, Seb. I'm having trouble functioning as intended. To work properly, needs to shut up, Streamlabs. So if we hit 40 subs, then I'll do a Pizza Tower under 2-hour speed run with Sen, all right? And if I hit 50, I'll do a Hail randomizer for KH2, and this will go on for the rest of the month, right? These sub goals. But you don't have to. But I really, really appreciate. I really, really appreciate every single sub that I get. So, but yeah, thank you so much, Olo. I really, really appreciate it. I guess Twitch chat doesn't like it when I scream the word nerd at somebody. Did you say nerd? I didn't get any messages saying nerd. So so basically there's these fun events, right? And a lot of these events are shut up, Streamlabs. So a lot of these fun events involve discussing a person named Gaster. I was gonna say Xander for some reason. Discussing a person named Gaster, WD Gaster. We don't technically know what the WD stands for, but we have a theory, right? And that theory is that theory is specifically related to the fact that like certain characters identify with WD Xander. These characters identify with the uses the fonts, right? They identify with font with the names of fonts, right? Like Sans, like Comic Sans, or Papyrus, which is named after the font of Papyrus, right? So WD could technically mean Wingdings Gasser, right? Which is interesting because there are secret entries in the True Lab of Undertale, right? Specifically. And they're Comic Sans. Specifically, I believe it's called entry number 17, right? Which is all written in Wingdings. Right? So, Wingdings, WD, Wingdings Gaster, right? Or, yeah. Wingdings Gaster. So there's this mysterious character, and you also get these fun events where there are these very strange monochromatic characters, or Wingdings Aster. There you go. Thank you, Gilla. Thank you, Galactic. Thank you, Sen, to the sub to Nickmo. Sen, you are gifting the subs. I really, really appreciate it. You're going crazy today. I really, really appreciate it. What the Sen doing? Sen is doing art today. You really want me to get to 50? I really appreciate it. I hope I can get there. So the idea is that there was this scientist that existed before Alphys, right? And their name is WD Gasser. And he worked closely with with Asgore and all this stuff, and he was doing various experiments. And he created the core. And if you remember, the core is one of the areas in Undertale, right? He created the core. But one day, he fell into his creation. Now, we're not entirely sure if that creation itself is the core or something else entirely. A lot of people think it's the core, but it might actually be something else entirely. We're not entirely sure, right? I personally think it might be something else entirely, even though I originally thought it was the core, right? But there are more and more things that make me think it might not just be the core, unless the core is specifically relating to those dark experiments. So what happens is he fell into his own creation, quote unquote creation, and he's. Thank you, Olo. I really appreciate it. We are 39. 39. We are one away. We are one away from 40. And 11 left from 50, which is the final sub goal. Personal sub. I really, really appreciate it, Olo. I appreciate all these subscriptions. So the idea is that Gaster fell into his creation, and he was split across the universe, or he was split into, like, he was split across realities, essentially. And so you might see a little bit of pieces of him here and there, right? In fact, one of the characters that was discussing Gaster was holding a piece of him as well. And so what's interesting is that there is this other character named Mysterious Man that you encounter. Also, you'd love using that emote set. There's a specific character called the Mystery Man that you meet in through one of the fun events, right? There is a room in Waterfall. There's a room in Waterfall that doesn't exist until you reach this certain, or you have a certain fun event number, right? And I believe that fun event number is the devil's number, the 666, or at least has the 6 in it. Do you want to show the vids of the fun events? I should actually. Let's go ahead, because this is kind of like a part of an analysis, right? Let's go ahead and find some of these fun events, right? I'm gonna put Gaster fun events. We're gonna do a little bit of that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and this might. Okay. Let me go ahead and pause this music. By the way, this song is called Gaster's Theme. Let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and put this up over here. We will discuss Deltarune in a bit, right? Because Deltarune has very, very interesting. See what I did there? Very, very interesting things that are going on. Excuse me. Let's go ahead. This is called Undertale: The List of Fun and Fun Events, right? Let me go ahead and make sure the quality is high enough. And then let me make sure I have this under up. There we go. Okay. So these are labeled fun events. Okay, so originally the fun events, a lot of these fun events, especially the ones relating to Gaster, right, were not accessible in the original release of the game, in the original PC release of the game. And the reason being is I believe there was an error in in part of the code. Something was lowercase when it should have been capitalized, or vice versa. I'm not exactly sure, but it was an error, right? And that error was eventually fixed. Okay, so this one's actually interesting. This one's interesting because Kami, in Kami's stream, I believe they got this one. This ring ring. Hello, can I speak to Wait a second. This is the wrong number? Is this the wrong number? Oh, it's the wrong number. The wrong number song. We're very, very sorry that we got it wrong. Oh, it's the wrong number song. We're very, very sorry that we got it wrong. We can't hear the vid? Let me go ahead and put a little bit higher. The Sans refrigerator. Might be a little low. Ring ring. Is your refrigerator running? Nice. I'll be over to deposit the brewskis. Some of them aren't related to some of them aren't related to Gaster, but there's still some fun, interesting. Some are very just like interesting information, like some gags or something like that. Oh my god, help! I like to order a pizza with toppings are I have them copied. I'll just paste them to you. Your phone is too old to receive text. It reads out character by character in ASCII art of the Nightmare Junior Jumble. This one is interesting. Very, very interesting. This character I see is also in Deltarune. And there are a lot of interesting things behind this character that we might need to analyze later. So this is one of the characters, this is one of Gaster's followers, right? Alphys might work faster, but the old royal scientist, Dr. W.D. Gaster? One day, he vanished without a trace. They say he shattered across time and space. How can I say that so... how can I say so without fear? I'm holding a piece of him right here. Are Gaster followers able to be found in the normal game? Yes. They used to not be able to, but they are now. 50% encounter chance, must have a low murder level. It makes sense why Asgore took so long to hire a new royal scientist. After all, the old one, Dr. Gaster, what an act to follow. They say he created the core. However, his life was cut short. One day, he fell into his creation, and... will Alphys end up the same way? %50 encounter chance, must have a low murder level. I understand why Asgore waited so long to hire a new royal scientist. The previous one, Dr. Gaster, his brilliance was irreplaceable. However, his life was cut short. One day, his experiments went wrong and... well, I needed gossip. After all, it's rude to talk about someone who's listening. This is the sound test room. So this is there is a chance to get this, and it's very interesting. Oh yeah. I apologize for some of the sounds from this. Oh. Yeah, Meat Factory is a little weird. Okay, so here's an interesting thing about Gaster's theme. Once you select Gaster's theme, you can no longer select the other songs. Left and right will allow you to scroll through the song list like normally, unlike earlier. So you cannot select any other song until it finishes. Thanks for your feedback. We will be seeing you soon. Remember the word feedback, because that is an interesting thing to remember. So the fake hallway room, 10% encountered the door to the mystery man. So this is the one, this is an interesting one, right? So there's nothing here. However, there's a secret room here. And this is interesting because there's a very similar thing in Deltarune that we will get to when we start playing the game. A room in between. Oh my god, Olo, thank you so much for the sub. Because why not? Well, we made it to 40, so we're gonna do that speed run for... We're gonna do the speed run for Pizza Tower. And Sen's gonna be there for that. I'm gonna grab Sen, we're gonna grab you, I'm gonna bring you over here. I'm gonna do a Pizza Tower speed run in under 2 hours. Excuse me, I really, really appreciate it. We got to 40! So that means we're 10 left. 10 left to get to 50. Funny Pizza Tower. How are you all enjoying the How are you all enjoying the new the mic stand? Do you like it when I'm a little bit closer to the mic? You can hear me a little better. Who's Sen? Cinery. Also welcome Mikhail, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Pizza Tower. Yeah, I'm gonna do Pizza Tower speedrun. Also, how long has it been? It's been 18 minutes. There we go. Oops, I went back here. Okay, so hold on. I accidentally went a little far. Okay, so we're back over here. It sounds nice. Oh, that's good. It's just noticeable. Mic sounds so good now. Okay, so here we go. People think this is Gaster. People think this is WD Gaster. I don't know if it is or isn't. Oh my god. Mikhail, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Oh my god. Wait, oh my god, Mikhail. We are 5 away from 50. Oh my god. You all are crazy. All I've been doing is is just like hyperfixating on Deltarune and Undertale. Oh my god, you all is too generous. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Ah, that makes me really happy. You deserve the support. Thank you. Oh, it's interesting. So nobody knows what Gaster... Nobody for sure knows what Gaster looks like. No one actually knows what Gaster looks like. We're all in agreement. Oh, Banny agreed the swap? Okay. Oh, there we go. So no one really knows what Gaster even looks like. We all kind of agree that that's how he looks like. Gasser. We all kind of have like a consensus that is WD Gasser. That's what we think he might look like. We actually don't really know. We don't really know what he looks like. So it's really interesting. There's an Easter egg within Gaster's theme. What's the Easter egg? There's official tarot cards with Gaster on them that uses that appearance. That is true, Galactic. However, it was recalled. And the thing is that Toby has made it very specific and very, very intentional that that he does not mention Gaster at all. Plays the Who theme from FF7. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Theme from FF7. Remember that one? Yeah, Toby does not reference Gaster like at all. He doesn't mention him at all. Like, he doesn't hint towards him. He doesn't do anything towards it. The only times that he does... the only times he does are when he's talking... where it's, like, game-related. Right? Usually. Right? However, there are some interesting lore implications when we come to Deltarune, because once we get to finish these little fun events, right? I'm going to tell you about how giga-brained Toby Fox is. Because Toby Fox has been planning this for years. I am not kidding. He has been planning this for Deltarune, for all this stuff, since before Undertale, and especially after Deltarune, after Undertale released. Because Toby Fox, because the website for Deltarune has existed since Undertale. And we'll get to that in a bit. Let's look at some of the more fun events. So the door is gone. I'm visiting Waterfall from the city. Synchronicity. My neighbor's daughter looks about your age. Interesting. Her name is Susie. I feel like you two should be friends. You have a neighbor's blessing. Not knowing where I live is no issue. Fate finds a way. In life's grand scheme, she might be why you came here in the first place. At dialogue after killing Undying. I sense a disturbance in the nearby aura. Think you should leave that girl alone. Dialogue during the pacifist epilogue. So you never met my neighbor's daughter. Don't despair. The world has infinite opportunities. But there's a limit to the things you can do today. Accepting this is healthy. Take my neighbor's blessing. And consider this blessing for anything you like. During the Pacific dialogue, if you never spoke to Clam Girl. I wanted to tell you about my neighbor's daughter. But you walked by me before I could tell you. Fate has decided that I should not tell you. If you spoke to Clam Girl, the dialogue for Sans' drawer would change as of version 1.001. So maybe he says neighbor because Undertale and Deltarune are like parallel universe. That's the theory. There is a theory. So if you spoke to Clam Girl, this is something that Kami did not get to see. There's a photo album inside the drawer. There are photos of, huh? A card is sticking out from the back flap of the binder. It's a poorly drawn picture of 3 smiling people. Written on it, don't forget. Goner Kid. The fact that it says don't forget, it's true. Okay, hold on. Let's check out what Ganon said. Okay, so Ganon said something. Ganon, where is this? Where was it? Hold on. Where is it? Check the music, Jax might like channel. Hold on. Is it on Ganon? Where'd you put the music in? Did you put it on Sen's Discord? Is it under music? I don't see a link. Music Jex might enjoy channel. Oh, okay. Let's go music Jex might. Okay. Who are you? Let's go ahead and check this one out real quick. We're just gonna check it out real quick. Interesting. This is also very interesting. This is very interesting, actually. Very, very interesting connection, Ganon. Thanks for showing me this. I really appreciate it. Let's go back to the fun events. So thank you, Ganon. Have you ever thought about a world where everything is exactly the same, except you don't exist? Everything functions perfectly without you. The thought terrifies me. An umbrella? But it's not raining. You know, that does make me feel a little better about this. Thank you. Please forget about me. Please don't think about this anymore. It's raining some... These are rooms accessible through the minor file editing. It didn't include. I didn't include rooms exclusive to hex editing. So there are interesting rooms that are in the game, like this one. Excuse me. Yes, you with the striped shirt. Can you do something about your friend? Yes, your friend, the one behind you. With the creepy smile. Where'd your friend go? Whenever the girl moves her net, this bug scurries straight into it. I'm catching bugs, but the underground doesn't have many. I keep catching the same one. I'm sorry, that's my smile. Achoo! I tried to catch a bug, but I just got a cold. Excuse me. The left exit crashes the game. The right exit gives a black screen. Room_Gasser. Entry number 17. Darker, darker, yet darker. The darkness keeps growing. The shadows cutting deeper. Photon readings negative. This next experiment seems very, very interesting. What do you two think? The game then closes. Remember that sound effect, because this sound effect will be very, very relevant to Deltarune. So, inaccessible rooms, room of dog. So, just dog room. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, wiggles. So I believe those are all the interesting rooms. The rest are, yeah, the rest are like dog check stuff. So that's very, very interesting in terms of what... Oh, he eepy. So that's very interesting in terms of what is hidden within Undertale. And that's not even the full grasp, or that's not even the full context, or not everything you can find in Undertale. There are plenty and a lot of things that are in Undertale that I might be forgetting, but you know, in terms of the most important stuff, I think we get it, right? However, there is another interesting thing. So, I want to do an interesting search. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to Deltarune. Actually, we're gonna go to the Wayback Machine. Way back. We're gonna go to the Wayback Machine. We're gonna do a little bit of a Google search. We're going to the Wayback Machine. And now you might be asking me, why are we going to the Wayback Machine? Well, if I've already looked, I've already researched this, right? But if I go to Deltarune.com, right? Now, Deltarune came out, I believe, in 2017. But if I browse the history for Deltarune, the game came out 2017, 2018. But what's this? 2016. The game wasn't out yet. Undertale came out in 2015. So that's interesting. So let's check what's in here. Well, it seems the earliest date that there was a snapshot was on July 1st of 2016. Let's take a look. Well, look at this. It's just a black screen. But if you look deeper and if you look closer, and we're going to do this, can you vaguely see what this is? You might not be able to, stream quality and everything, but you might be able to notice something. If you brighten this up, you will get wingdings. And I believe if you go and you translate it, it will talk about 3 heroes stopping the angel's heaven. Right? And if you look at the metadata, I believe if you look at the metadata for that image, specifically this image, if you look at the metadata for this image, it will link you to another snapshot or something. I don't remember exactly how it works. And that snapshot is from 2015. And what that says is darker yet darker. It gives you entry 17. Toby Fox made this snapshot. He created Deltarune.com before anyone knew what Deltarune even was. And he put this there. He put this here. And he made a snapshot ahead of time. He did this ahead of time because he knew that people would eventually find this. He knew that people would eventually find this. This blew my mind when I figured this out. When I heard about this, I remember I was watching a lore video about Deltarune, talking about Easter eggs, right? And the game had already been out. I think it was already when Chapter 2 was barely out. And we were discussing a lot of this stuff, or it was either when Chapter 2 had barely come out or just before it did. And I heard about this. And it blew my mind because this means that Toby has set some of these things up well in advance. So the things that are going to happen in Deltarune and the connections that it has between it and Undertale have been planned for since before Undertale existed. And I know this because Deltarune was the first project. It was not Undertale, it was Deltarune first. And Undertale was the product of him attempting to create Deltarune, but didn't. It diverged. It became Undertale. He was attempting to create Deltarune first, but he didn't. So he ended up making Undertale instead. But all those connections that Undertale has made all those things are related back to Deltarune. Those ideas that he had out there, he's returning back to those ideas. And anything new and all these other things, I'm gonna have to actually play both games to fully grasp what Jex is talking about. Go ahead and watch Kami's stream. Twitch.tv/OrangeKami if you want to go ahead and watch the rest of Undertale. Because right now we're going to be doing we're going to be going through a breakdown of Deltarune. Now, am I going to make mistakes? Of course I am. Right? I may not have everything one-to-one, right? Because I don't have like a thing in front of me. Also, Outfit SWAT, I believe, has already been gone. Let's go back. So we're going to be starting with Deltarune now. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and check out Deltarune. Thank you for the outfit swap. But actually, before we go into Deltarune, there is more things to check out. Because before Deltarune released, he made tweets. Also, hello, Evie. So let's go ahead and put Deltarune tweets. So let's go ahead and find these. Go ahead and find these over here. So I'm just going to read them straight up. Before Deltarune released, the Twitter page for Toby Fox, or for Undertale specifically, went completely black. Right? Black profile picture, black name. Like the name was just completely dark boxes. Right? And it says, in a series of tweets, "Welcome. Have you been looking for me? How wonderful. I have been looking for you as well. I have something I want to show you. Something I think you will find very, very interesting. But it is not complete yet. No, it is far from complete. Thus, I have a small favor to ask of you. Return here in 24 hours. At that time, I will ask you a few questions. Then, using your responses, we will approach its realization." And then 24 hours passes. Thank you very much for your time. Oh no, not yet. I thank you very much for your time. I will be in contact again soon. So that was on that day. And then we get another series of messages. I believe. Hold on. Let me see if I can use. Okay. This is 24 hours. Let's see. Hold on. Because there's more the day afterwards. Thank you for waiting so long. Okay, hold on. So it's over here. I'm trying to find the other tweets, because there are more. Okay. Thank you for waiting so long. After all, you and we have both been waiting such a very long time. So to be here, finally, on the verge of connection, is quite exciting. I look forward to creating a new future with you. Now, Show yourself. Deltarune. And then they link to Deltarune. And if you were to go to Deltarune in its original PC release, also welcome Varen, welcome to the stream. Is this where we get to meet the titular character Sans Deltarune? Maybe we'll get to him. We're gonna do a full lore playthrough, going through everything for the lore and everything, right? If you were to go to the original release of Deltarune, you will get a warning. You get a literal warning for the game when you install it. And it says, do you accept everything that is about to happen? Something along those lines, which is interesting. And I believe the name for the program, or the name of the file, or the name of the executable file for Deltarune Chapter 1, before it was released on Steam and various different platforms, was called Survey Program. Yeah, that's a red flag. It's interesting because it would the firewalls or whatever security program that you might have on your PC would actually give you a warning about installing this program, which is very interesting. So yes, but we're gonna get to Deltarune now. We're gonna get to Deltarune now. So let me go ahead and let's get this game up and running. It set off every antivirus. Yep, that's exactly what I meant. So we're gonna get started with Deltarune. I hope you're enjoying the new mic, by the way. Updating Steam. Let's go ahead, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put game capture. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oof. Let's just wait for the game to get started. Let me get a little bit of water. Ah. That's some good water. So let me just... Game, please. The game has... It's off balance. I guess I'm longing to see. What did it say? So basically, when you started with survey program, it says you are about to accept are you willing to accept everything that is about to happen? Somewhere along those lines. Oh, game is up. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get this, and then let me go ahead and let me get the volume mixer over here. Hold on, it's a little loud. I'm gonna put that like 50. Should be fine. So we got Deltarune. Look at this. We got chapter 1, 2. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Let me actually stream the game to you. Hold on. Game capture. Chapter 1 and 2. There we go. And it's in the perfect perfect everything. Okay. I do a Tekken Q, but it hurts my feelings. Okay. So as of right now, you can see that we have up to 7 chapters. We don't have we only have up to chapter 1 and 2. However, we know for sure that Toby Fox has mentioned that chapters 3 through 5 are currently in development, and that they will be released as a bunch, right? We don't know when chapters 6 and 7 might be released yet, but we might have an idea when chapters 3 through 5 might be. And it might be sooner than we think. It might be coming out in October. We're not entirely sure. It could be October, it could be next year. But the earliest we're thinking is potentially October. When? Potentially Halloween. Which is interesting because I believe Halloween was the release date for the original chapter 1. So, we're not entirely sure. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to chapter 1. If it's too loud, let me know. I might actually lower it. Just right there. That might be fine. Okay. Chapter 6 and 7 this year. Okay. So this is chapter 1. I have a special file here. So we're gonna go ahead and erase this one. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this one. But there is an interesting thing. We're already in the file select. BRB laundry. Okay, excited. This is my first. Okay, we're already at the file select, and there's already something interesting here that I cannot replicate ever again. I actually cannot replicate it ever again. If I recall correctly. And we'll get to it soon. But for right now, do you hear it? Interesting. It sounds just like Undertale. Is it okay we bring up theories as we go? I say it's okay as long as we don't get too much into spoilers, because we're gonna gradually make it as we go. But here's the lurker. Oh, I do hear it. Yes. Undertale music. And you will know why Undertale music is here as we get started with Deltarune. Are you there? Are we connected? Excellent. Truly excellent. Now, we may begin. First, you must create a vessel. Select the head that you prefer. We already have things to discuss. Let me put the volume just a little bit down. A tad. But yes, as you may already recognize, oops, let's go ahead a little bit. As you may already recognize, this song has a leitmotif from Gaster's theme. Bald. Now, here's an interesting thing about this song. Now, the song that you hear, Gaster's theme, the OG Gaster's theme, I believe it's called something _ him. Him being, I believe, in all caps. Right? So, we've already have the word him associated with the name Gaster. Right? This song is called Another Hymn. This song is called Another Hymn. So there's already a connection to Gaster with this song. But that's not the only thing. Because the typeface itself is... So, in Deltarune and in Undertale, right? Every single typeface has a number value attached to it, right? So, for example, I believe 1 is the default, and Sans would have another number assigned to him, which would give the typeface having a different font, right? Gaster has 1 number associated with him, and that number being the number 6, more specifically, the devil's number, right? The 666, right? The typeface for this font, for this text, is the devil's number. It's the 666. Very interesting. Let's proceed. We're gonna go ahead and choose whichever one. So let's go ahead and click this one. Select the torso that you prefer. Select the legs that you prefer. This is your body. Do you accept it? Excellent. You have created a wonderful form. Now, let us shape its mind. What is its favorite food? Do you enjoy sweet, soft, sour, salty, pain, or cold? Pain? Yummy pain. Let's go ahead and choose pain. Your favorite blood type. A, B, B, C, or D. Now, personally, you know, D is pretty accurate. Excuse me, definitely C. No, I'm a D person, right? That's the you know, D for delicious blood. B, I'm positive. We're go ahead and choose C. Vitamin C. There we go. We got vitamin C. We're gonna do it for Kami. What color does it like most? Now, personally, you know me, I choose blue, right? You can have red, blue, green, or cyan. Now, I'm gonna choose blue. I'm a D person, thanks. Please give it a gift. Kindness, mind, ambition, bravery, or voice. We're gonna give it voice. How do you feel about your creation? It will not hear. Do you feel love, hope, disgust, or fear? Let's give it hope. Have you answered honestly? Yes. Do you acknowledge the possibility of pain and seizure? Yes. Understood. Name your vessel. Now, we can name it whatever. I'm gonna name it Bandy. We name it Bandy. We called it Bandy. What about the creator? So, what if we decided to name it Gaster? I'm only gonna press down. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. The game has restarted. The game has restarted. We're gonna do that again. So we have to do that again, obviously, but that's a demonstration that I would like to show you, right? In the original PC version of this game, I mean, this is still the PC version, it's on Steam, but in the original version of this game, the game would just straight up shut down. It would not go back to the main menu. Time for bald? Yeah, we'll go for bald. Gaster's my dad. Truly excellent. So let's go ahead and go back again. The game has restarted because Sen flipped the table. We were playing chess. Beard. 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 Also, it's already time to go back. So we're gonna go bald. Bald Nari. Alright, what's a good scenery close? Excuse me. You go. Select the legs that you prefer. The drip. Huh? You have created a wonderful Ford. Now, let us shape its mind. Sen, please. Alright, you know what, Sen? Alright, Sen, because of that comment, because of the comment you said about that, we're gonna make you salty. Salty food. Funny. Your favorite blood type, we're gonna go for Kami again. Nuh-uh, this is Ganon. Literally, none of his legs look different to me. Honestly, the only ones that look different is the one at the far end, which are just flipped. Abu... Blue. Why are you so salty, Sen? We're gonna go... You know, Sen has good kindness. Sen is very kind. How do you feel about it? Well, I mean, I don't have to say anything. Have you answered honestly? Pretty true. Have you acknowledged the possibility of pain and seizure? Understood. There you go. We called it Bald Nari. And what about the creator? Let's name the creator. Should we have the creator be... Should it be Nickmo? Like Baldmo? It could be Nickmo. Nickmo created Baldnari. Home Depot. Sam, what do you think? I'm waiting for the confirmation of Sen. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Sans. All right, let's go. Let's pick Sans. Sans created Baldnari. Here's the end. Sans. Xander, if there's a long delay, go ahead and pause and unpause. How interesting. Sans. Thank you for your time, your answers, your wonderful creation will now be discarded. No one can choose who they are in this world. Your name is... Chris. Okay, so here's the funny thing. Before we continue with this dialogue, right? Before we continue this dialogue, so before we were in the typeface for the Evil Devil's number 666 for Gasser. We were the Gasser. It was the Gasser typeface, right? However, the moment it says that your answers will be discarded, the typeface changes to 2. And then what's interesting, if I recall correctly, I may or may not be wrong about this, right? But what's interesting about this is that that 2, or that specific typeface, is not used for any other character in the game. For no one. They either use the default or some other specific typeface for them, but they don't use anything else. Also, welcome MotionX. Welcome to the stream. Doing some Deltarune deep lore dives. And I've been streaming for about an hour, and we're barely starting with the game. So it's interesting. It's as if Gaster was talking to us earlier, and then he was interrupted as soon as we confirmed the creation of whatever it is that we were making. And if you look into the files of what it is we were doing, the thing that we were doing was creating a goner. And you may be thinking, what's a goner? Well, if you remember those characters that we were checking out earlier in Undertale, right? The characters that are, monotone, they're gray. Those characters are called goners, right? For example, Goner Kid, right? And what's interesting, right, is that the thing that we were creating, the vessel, is also monochrome, black and white, or mostly just gray, right? They're monochrome. Monochrome was the word that I was thinking about. And it's called the Goner Maker. We are creating a goner, which is interesting. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the game proper. But there is another interesting thing. There's another interesting thing that we're going to go immediately into this game that I didn't even know until this year. I've been looking at this game for years, since 2017, and I didn't even know about this. I did not know about this until very recently. So we're going to take a look at this. Chris, if you do not wake up, we'll be late for school. I will wait outside for you, all right? I did not know that. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. It's your bed. If you go back to sleep, you may miss a lot of important things. Will you go to bed? We're not going to bed this time. It's for speed runs. You'll skip a certain part. You'll skip a lot of the introductory part, right? Let's not do that. You can sleep in class. Clothes drawer. It's a red wagon with a rusty birdcage in it. It looks like it's seen quite a few crashes. Funny speed run. It's a beautiful day outside. There are CDs under the bed. Classical, jazz, religious ska. There's also a game console. It has one normal controller and a knockoff one. It's a computer desk. There are many boxes under it, filled with old books. This drawer is mostly empty except for a very old school ID with an embarrassing haircut. Now, there is one thing that I found about this room specifically. This year, I had no idea. I don't know how long it's been known. I don't know how long it's been known in the community, but I believe this is technically a recent find. I'm not entirely sure. It might be old. But regardless, it's very, very interesting because this dialogue that's in this drawer, I believe at least for Chapter 1, I don't know if it's also for Chapter 2 as well, is different for every single file. And we do not know what that means. No other line of dialogue or text in the game is different per file except for this one. And we don't know why. And that has very, very interesting implications. Very interesting implications. Why? Because there is a secret menu. There's a secret menu in this game. Is there a way I can... there's a secret menu in this game. I don't know if I can show it right now. I mean, I might be able to. There's a secret menu in this game. I don't know if it's like if I immediately shut down after playing it, or if I go specifically to the Dark World. We'll go to the Dark World first, and then we'll go through all the introductory stuff, and then we can use that shortcut later to get to that point, right? So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. But I want you to pay very special attention to some of the interesting stuff we have over here. So, for example, we have Chris. They're level 1. They have 20 HP, and they have $2. $2. Here's their stats. Very interesting. They got a pencil and a bandage. If you call home, we'll go ahead and call home. Hello, Dreamer residents. Who might this be? Chris? Do not make me come over there. Click. Hello, Dreamer residents. Who might this be? Chris? Do not make me come over there. A cactus. There is not much to say about it. There are crayons in the drawer. Their labels have long faded. There's no green. It's only you. The door is locked. There are many books. Tales of Snails, a storybook. Snails do not have tails, a scientific refutation. Snails can help you with your garden? Not really. And a signed copy of the History of Humans and Monsters by Gerson Boone. Now, if you remember the name Gerson, Gerson is the old turtle from Undertale, which is very interesting. Despite everything, it's still you versus it's only you. It feels very depressing. There's no time to read anything right now. Go ahead and go to the restroom. You looked inside the sink cupboard. There's a can of Icy's Cool Boys body spray. Spray for the boys. Flamin' hot pizza flavor. It seems to be almost entirely full. On the shower ledge, there's a small container of apple-scented shampoo and a gallon-sized container of pet shampoo. Yeah, it says you rather than it's only you. It's a toilet. Flush it. Yes. You flush the toilet. Let's do it again. It's a toilet. Flush the toilet. Yes. You flush the toilet. It's a toilet. Flush it. Yes. Chris, is everything alright there? You flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. You flush the toilet. Chris, what are you doing? You did not put a bath bomb in the toilet again, did you? And I believe that's the only dialogue. Oh no, actually, she'll say nothing afterwards. Chris, if anything bad happens, you are paying for the plumbing bill. Excuse me. I forget where this ends. It might have already ended. We'll do it one more time. Alright. Beer. What if you check the sink? Beer. Beer. The sink only talks about some, I believe it was like shampoo. There's a photo of the fridge. It's of you, your mother, and your brother. There's some white fur stuck in the drain. There's some cinnamon batter caked on the stove top. That's the same thing. Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. There's a trash can. Somehow, it's emitting a pleasant floral scent. It's a landline phone, but you already have a cell phone. It's Cheerio, the beloved living room chair. It's a TV. It doesn't even seem to be playing it. It doesn't even seem to be plugged anymore. It's a book of hymns. Chris, there you are. We might be able to make it. Chris, it's a beautiful day today, is it not? I hope it stays this way even when Asriel visits next week. But I wonder, after the excitement of the university, will he still enjoy coming home to this little town? I just put the music up a little bit. I wonder if that's a little bit better. A whole different vibe. Just even when I cry. It's a bit hard to hear. I put it a little bit up. Let's go ahead and put it up again. But a little bit higher. So, does everyone have a... Oh, Chris! We thought you weren't coming today. My voice is bad for Alfie's. We're doing a group project. We're doing a group project this month. So walk around, find a partner, okay? Loud. With our very stars, Tim already have partner. It's a black and white hard-boiled egg. Sadly, it seems it already has a partner. Yo, Chris! How about earlier next time? I ended up having a partner with Snowy. Now it keeps turning to me and saying, "Howdy, partner!" Like a cowboy. Let me know if the audio is too loud. Partner? I hardly know her. What do you think of that one? Funny, right? No? Well, I got news for you, pal. I already got a partner. Scram. Hey, Chris. Late again, I see. You need a partner? Sorry, I'm already partners with the second smartest student. Though, wait, Chris. Now that I think about it, your unique skill set might help a lot on this assignment. Not. I actually want to get an A. Oh, it's not clicked. Chris, you know Jockington and Caddy are always partners. We're the ultimate academic duo ever since our first gym class. It was hula hoop day, and they ran out of hoops for us. So she used me instead. Now that's our origin story. Take him. Hey, Chris, what's up? Did you lose your pencil again? Here, you want the candy cane? The one with the lights on it? Huh? You want to be partners? Sorry, Bertley has already asked me. But I could ask Miss Alphys if we could make a group of 3. I'll ask you if you're sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and ask. Not yet, let's talk to Alphys. Yeah, I'm sure there's someone else you can ask. What? Watching on my phone? It's schoolwork, of course. Animated schoolwork, and... Hey, Chris, have you chosen a partner yet? The computer wallpaper is a rotating slideshow of nature images, and, rarely, an image of 2 buff superheroes embracing and blushing. It's a bunch of roses. It's a bunch of... Oh, what? Well, I'm facing the wrong way. You check the time. It seems to be time for class. Never change, Alphys. Let's go. So let's go ahead and accept. wrong thing. Schoolwork. Lies, teachers are liars. Okay, I'll ask. Miss Alphys, is it okay if we have a group of 3? Hey, what? No. I don't even remember the voice I did for Birdly. No? I do not approve of this. Abort. But Chris doesn't have a... Noel, what were you saying? She was just saying we're fine being alone. Actually, I just wanted to know if... Noel, can you please speak up? Hi, Susie. Am I late? No, you're fine. We were just choosing partners for the next group project, and I don't know what voice I'm doing. And Susie, if you were with Chris. Great. Now that everyone's here, write an assignment. I'll write the assignment. Has anyone seen the chalk? This is the 3rd time it's gone missing. You all know I can't start class without some. How about this? If no one speaks up, everyone gets in trouble. Anyone? Please? Hey, there might be some box in the box in the supply closet. Miss Alphys, why don't Susie and I... Good idea, Noel. Susie, since you came in late, you came in last, why don't you get it for me? I might be, like, reading things wrong because, you know, brain can't read things properly sometimes. Whatever. And Chris, can you go with her and make sure she actually gets it and stays out of trouble? Thanks, Chris. See you later. Don't worry, Chris. I've always thought Susie can't be so bad, you know? I'm sure everything will turn out fine. Chris, I didn't say being late was a bad idea. Oh, didn't I say being late was a bad idea? It's almost as like you should have, as they say, listened. Don't die. Chris, if I had arms, I would take off the cool hats and make cool hat in remembrance of you. Chris, don't listen to him. And it's not so bad. You'll probably survive Susie beating you up. You're just not gonna you're just gonna fail when she doesn't do any of your project. I don't know what voice I'm doing. It's like we always say, Chris, you choose, you lose. Huh? That's not very reassuring, huh? Yo, Chris, I'm sorry. If I just waited to be your partner, it wouldn't have to be hers. You wouldn't have to be hers. She's gonna pound you to pieces, Chris. And then kick the butts of all those little pieces. What? Kick the butts of all those little pieces. So he's very mean. Said egg never hatch. The hard-boiled egg animates a feeling of pity towards you. Chris, what's the holdup? Go out there. Looks like a motivational quotes from various literature. Try your best. Astral Wolf. Even if your darkest hour. That one seems to be from a video game. You check the time. It seems to be time for class. Munch. Chris. Didn't I see you there? Wait, what did I say? Hey. You didn't see anything just now, didn't you? Did you? I'm gonna misread a lot. You can't even say. Chris. You added an I, of course. An L, of course I did. Hey. Let me tell you a secret. quiet people piss me off. You think just 'cause you don't say anything, I can't tell exactly what you're thinking? It's over. I caught Susie eating all the chalk. This was her last chance. Now she'll finally be expelled. Come on, Chris. Don't act shocked. You know it's true. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone wants it. So, congrats, Chris. You got me. I'm done for. Just let me say one little thing. Seems like a waste just to get expelled for having a snack. So, Chris, if I know you're gonna pull the trigger... Why don't I just get expelled for some real carnage? Chris, how do you feel about losing your face? Nah. Chris, you've got a good mother. It'd be a shame to make her bury her child. Alright, let's get this over with. We'll get more chalk, mosey back to class, and then, Chris, you'll do our project. How's that sound? Don't bother answering. By the way, I was not able to click that. I was not able to choose any answer. If you haven't gotten it by now, your choices don't matter. Let's go, freak. You look through the frosted window. A blurry yellow object is teaching a bunch of blurry board-looking objects. The locker is locked. The locker's locked is locked. The lock's locker is locked. The locker's locker is locked. The locker is covered in Jockington memorabilia. Are you ready for the Sadie's Hawkman's dance? At this dance, all the chaperones wear giant hawk heads and screech at any students who make contact while dancing. Okay, this is the same dialogue. You drank from the water fountain. People put their mouth in that, you know. Chris, what? Realized the baby classroom was better fit for you? Hey, actually, I should come with you. Maybe I'll find a better partner in there. Nah, actually, let's not. About Susie eating chocolate fills your stomach feels like people think it's a cute quirk of Susie, but she could be eating it just to stop from feeling hungry. It's true. We'll see a little bit more. God, can you walk any slower or what? Nah, I get it. Not used to walking around with someone holding your hand without someone holding your hand. Come on, freak. I hope you like my weird voice acting. Well, here's the closet. Too bad. We were just starting to have fun. Hey, Chris, is it me or is it really dark in there? What's the holdup, Chris? Are you gonna go in or what? Fine. If you're gonna be a wimp, then I'll... Thank you, Attack of Titans fan, underscore fan. Thank you so much for the follow. Boo. Spooky. See? Why are you so scared? There's nothing in here but old papers. Let's try to find a light switch. Chris, if you leave me here, I'll... That's weird. I can't find a switch. I guess it's further in. Kind of a big closet. Kind of big for a closet, huh? You think we'd kind of reached the end by now? I'm pretty chill? That's good. Hey, Chris. I think this closet's, broken. There aren't any walls. Well, we've worked hard enough. If Alfie wants chalk so bad, she can get it herself. Let's split. What the? Yes, it's broken, party. Hey, this is funny. Let us out. Let us. The floor. It's. Interesting sound effects that are playing right now. I think it's called ocean.ogg, which is an interesting sound effect because for some reason, this game has a very deep connection with oceans or water sounds, which is interesting. So, what was interesting about before, if you haven't noticed already, was that the menus are very deliberately based off of or replicating Undertale's interface. So a lot of the things, and Toby specifically mentioned in one of his video, in like a in one of the I believe it was like the anniversaries for Undertale when him and two other people replayed Undertale, right? Are we doing just chapter 1 for tonight, or we're doing 2 as well? We're gonna go for a little while, right? We're gonna go a little bit slower. We're gonna go through the lore and all that stuff, right? Again, we're gonna try to analyze some things, all right? Some things might not need really much analysis. So we're just gonna keep going. Let's speedrun. I've already done a speedrun. I've already beaten this game, so I already know much. I pretty much know everything about this game. We're going a little bit slower because we have some members who have not experienced the game. So I would advise just try to keep the spoilers a little bit low, right? Talk about relevant things. You can talk about Undertale, right? Because Undertale has been experienced. Let's try not to go too much into Deltarune's future content up until we get there. But if there's any relevant theories up until this point, if there's anything that you remember in terms of like content, we'll go ahead and we'll discuss that, right? For example, I am blue, and it's very interesting. So, what's interesting about this part of the game, right, is that early on, it was attempting to replicate Undertale's UI, right? Menuing and all this other stuff, right? Toby specifically mentioned that he really wanted for you, the player, to remember Undertale at the beginning portion. Now, we're not entirely sure what that specifically means, but we know that Toby specifically put emphasis on that. He really wanted us to think about Undertale when we started Deltarune. He wanted you to think that this was a continuation of Undertale. He really wanted you to think it was. Specifically down to the menu choices, like the choices in terms of decisions. And you'll see from here on out that that's going to change. We are now in the Dark World. And now our menu is different. We now have access to configuration options, which is not something we had access to earlier. So I'm going to change this to auto run, which is something that I always want to change. I'm going to go ahead and go back. I can change the volume, controls, all this other, interesting stuff. I love the UI switch between light and dark worlds. I also adore the sort of black light that Dark World has. Here's the thing, Galactic. It's not necessarily only that it's a difference between the light and dark world. There is a specific difference that has changed after You know, this might be slight spoiler, but obviously we leave the Dark World as soon as we're done with Chapter 1, right? That's not really much of a spoiler. That's just common story sense, right? When we return to the Light World, there is still a difference. There are still things that are there are still things that have changed in terms of choices, in terms of UI. There are still things that are the same as in Undertale, but there is a difference. And we'll see that difference when we get to it. So it's not necessarily there is a big difference between these two areas. It's that there is a specific difference at the beginning of Chapter 1. Why that is, we're not exactly sure. So we have a power icon, we have items over here. We don't really have anything aside from our cell phone, which we can use. So we had the cell phone earlier, right? We had the cell phone earlier. We were able to call Torio, right? We're in this room. Seemingly, we don't know where we are. So why don't we go ahead and attempt to call Torio? We try to call on the cell phone. It doesn't seem to be working. What a very interesting sound. Doesn't that sound like entry 17? The phone doesn't seem to be working. It's very interesting. We all know that sound. All we have right now, we have a wood blade. Now, earlier, the equipment that we had was just a pencil and a band-aid, I believe. But now we have a wooden blade. And we have no armor. So we're level 1 human. A body contains a human soul. And then here are our stats. We have magic, defense, we have attack, defense, magic, and guts. Then we had the configuration. Over here, you can tell that instead of money, we have D dollars, right? And I can tell you that means dark dollars. Not going to show the short's description. Let's go ahead and show that off. Thank you for reminding me. We're going to go ahead and go to the sword's description. A wooden practice blade with a carbon reinforced core. And that's interesting. So before we had a pencil. Now, what is a pencil? Well, pencils usually are made out of wood, and they usually have lead in them, I believe. Yeah. You know, there's like a carbon reinforced core, if you will, which is interesting. So it seems the pencil that we had originally is now a wooden blade. So let's go ahead and go forward. Again, the sound effect that we heard as we were entering this area, when it was dark for a little bit, was called ocean.ogg. It's an interesting thing. Carbonate. No, they're switching to carbonate. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Vera. So I have a running button. At times, you can see it flickering. The light only you can see. By second nature, you reach out and... So, I'm gonna put my controller down for a second. There is a thing that I can no longer do anymore, unless I mess with the game files. And it's this. Before it said empty on your very, very first playthrough, ever, on a blank, completely new game, completely new, you've never touched the game ever before, the save point said Chris. It said Chris on there. And they were level 1 with 0 time. And if you saved it, you saved over the name Chris with your name, which is what could happen right now. I believe, if I remember correctly, if you do it at least one time, every other file will say empty. Chris will no longer exist anymore. The desync is perfect. What's up with the desync? Hold on, real quick. Let me look up something real quick. Excuse me. Let's see. I get this. Hold on, hold on. There is a. Hold on. There's a very specific thing that I want to show. I want to see if I can probably get it now. I didn't know to now assignment for completion. Or completing chapter 1 is different from the menu after completion. Okay. Here's what we're going to try to do. Yes, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. We are Sans, obviously. We've changed the name to Sans, right? We are now going to return the title. Back over here. Deltarune. Oh, it's okay, so it's not here. Okay, it's not here. There is a secret menu, or there's a secret menu. I know, I'm making a tangent again, right? I know I'm tangenting again, but there is a secret menu that I should show you because it is something that it is something that you can encounter pretty early on. So let's go, Deltarune, secret menu. Very interesting because not a lot of people have seen this. Oh wait, oh, that's secret. File select. Okay. What is this? Before completing the first chapter of Deltarune, the narrator managing your save files speaks. Okay, let's see. Supposedly, if you okay. Here's what I can do. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna. I'm gonna switch to where is it? I had window capture. So I had window capture on. So this is still on the original PC version, so it says contact over here, right? But this is a secret menu hidden within the game. This is obviously a video. Choose one to copy. Choose the target for the reflection. It is immune to its own image. If you copy, right? Choose one to copy. It is barren and cannot be copied. Choose the target for the reflection. Choose one to copy. So we get that, we copy to that file. The division is complete. Select one to erase. Truly erase it. Then it was spared, so you cancel it. Cancel. Then it was spared. Select one to... Then it will be destroyed. It's as if it was never there at all. But it was already gone when you attempt to erase an empty file. Choose one to copy, target for reflection. It will be subsumed. It retained its original shape. Choose one to copy. It will be subsumed. It conformed to the reflection. Division is complete. It will be subsumed. What an interesting behavior. When you get all three, when you get all three files that are copied to be the exact same in every single file, it will give it that response. that response, which was, "What an interesting behavior." This has interesting implications because remember earlier that I mentioned that the drawer in Azrael in the room between you and Azrael, right? Dialogue changes between file selections. So why is it that this menu has some weird, like, it accounts for, or it has some very specific dialogue for when you have all the files being exactly the same? Very interesting. Select one to erase, and it will be destroyed as if it was never there at all. And then so you try to erase everything. It's never there at all. There's nothing there. Nothing left to erase. There is another thing that's very interesting that you do not see, this video does not show, that I am aware of. Right? There's a thing that that this does not show that I am aware of, right? And it wasn't found until later. But there is a hold on, where is it? Hold on. I'm trying to, there it is, window capture. Let's go. Just hide that. Okay. So there is a thing that's very interesting that in that specific file select that was not found until a little bit later. Thank you so much, Steve's Quest, for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. How was your stream today? Can we get a shout out, please? Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. I'm currently doing a. I'm currently playing under Deltarune, right? And I'm doing a full lore analysis as much as I can. So we're going through the game, maybe not as fast as possible. We are going through it as thoroughly as I can, and as thoroughly as much as I remember this. But how was your stream? You're playing our Harvestella. Harvestella? It was very good. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I was showing the secret menu in Undertale. Deltarune, not Undertale, but it is a Deltarune secret menu. And I was about to discuss that what do you call it? So in that specific menu, the green menu that I've shown you earlier before, right? There is a hidden thing that it keeps track of. If you were to go into that menu and you open up the menu to erase something, right? And you don't necessarily need to erase it, just opening it, right? There's a hidden value in that menu called threat, right? And every time you go to the erase, but you don't even have to click it. You can do it, right? But it's every time you open that menu that says erase. Every time you open it, the number ticks up by 1. And if the number ticks up to 10, you get dialogue up there in the corner. And it just, all it says is very, very interesting. So it's very interesting dialogue over there. So that wasn't found until a little bit later. But yeah, that was some very interesting dialogue and stuff like that. Thank you all so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy yourself. If you need to take a break or anything, if you were streaming for quite a while or any of that, go ahead, take yourself a break. And if you want to stick around, I hope you enjoy yourself. We're gonna go through over here. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go as thoroughly as we can, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So let's go, and let's go ahead and keep going. That is very, very interesting. Literally very, very interesting. So, this area is already really, really interesting on its own, right? Can I express a theory, but it requires spoilers from Undertale, the one with Kara? I would say go ahead. You can go ahead and say that, Varen. We've already experienced Undertale. I do know that Bandy was not completely aware of the genocide route. You're gonna go alert? No, it's definitely okay. You have to go ahead out and get some pizza. No, enjoy your pizza. Go ahead and have fun. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Get yourself a good meal. I would say, yeah, you can go ahead and talk about genocide route stuff. I know that Bandy hasn't seen much of it, but it might be a while before Bandy sees some of it, and we've already kind of talked about who Kara is, so it's not too big of a deal. But if you can be vague, you can be a little vague. I can't say until the end of chapter 2, so I'll go post it in the Discord. Yes, if you need to. Thank you, I will. Oh, Discord. Sen, if possible, I know I'm making you do a lot of of modding stuff, but if you can you post a Discord in the chat, please? I'm okay with Undertale Genocide route spoilers. I will have Sen send it. You can post a link. Yeah, I appreciate it, Sen. Excuse me. Okay. So this area is already very interesting, and we'll go into it a little bit later. We'll definitely go into it a little bit later. But as of right now, we're gonna skip the conversation for this because let's just say this area is very different than what it is. So when you let Kara win, everything is deleted unless you wait long enough before they talk to you. And they mentioned they can bring back everything the way it was. My theory is that with that erase, you are able to do the exact same thing, as well as copying, moving, and changing things. The threat indication may be getting up to the point where Kara was that grabs the attention of whoever is watching. Ooh, interesting. Definitely interesting. I'll definitely take a double check on double read on that. Very interesting theory. Lore, yeah. Welcome, Ultra. We're talking a lot about lore in this specific stream. And Sen says that I have brain worms. Love you too, Sen. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go down. Ooh, spooky. Interesting creatures over here that we don't. I will say this: we don't see these ever again. We all have brain worms. There's something glowing inside. Take it. You got the glow shard. Rather than saving, deleting memory, you are deleting, copying, changing, and creating universes. That I can definitely agree with, for sure. Oh my god, thank you, Sen, for the subscription. Thank you so much, Sen. You did so much today. Oh my god. We are 5 away. We are 5 subscribers away from 50. You know what? What's up, Sen? Oh my... Sen! Did you just... Oh my god! Oh my god, Sen. Sen? But... You... What about what you... The stuff that you were gonna earn? What about for your... What about for you? Are you sure? I want you to have your funny emote slots. I really appreciate it. Like, I genuinely do. Like, a lot. It's okay. Chat was very generous to me. Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Okay, here it is. Can I let me check real quick. Let me check Twitch. I'm gonna go ahead and check. Okay, Sen. I mean, absolutely, genuinely appreciate it. Excuse me. Let me go, and we're gonna go ahead and check my. I'm gonna check the viewer rewards. I'm gonna go to emotes. That's just so I can see. I swear to God, those 2 emotes. Oh my God. So, yeah, they're already unlocked. I have everything, I guess. I have right now I have 7 out of 9 emotes for tier 1. So I have 2 open slots. I have 4 open slots for animated emotes. And that's it. 4 animated emote slots. Oh my god. Let's heck and go. BRB again? Also, Sen, chat wasn't generous to you. You deserve it. That's true. You do deserve it, Sen. Sen, do you want me to drag you here? I mean, we're gonna do VC night anyways, right? But do you want me to drag you in here for a little bit? We'll probably do VC night anyways. I know that you're drawing, so you could. All right. I know you really want to talk. I'm already calling, son. Get in here. I'm out right now. I'm so fixated on this. Okay, well then let me just not call. Wait, you answered. You answered.
You left.
Well, cause like I was like, oh, cause I read your comment. You were like, I'm not right now. I'm so fixated on this, right? And
I am.
But I thought you were. So then you're fixated on the art, right?
Oh, I said I'm fixated. I meant I'm fixated on your stream.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been drawing. I just been sitting here eating goldfish and be like, ooh, funny Deltarune.
Yeah, I know. Can you tell how much I've done research on this?
Yeah. Can you make my little guy pop up?
Yeah, let me go.
Yippee.
Yippee, there you are.
Boop. Hi, chat. Hello. I did want to join in on the Deltarune stuff. I was like, oh, but I'd like to sit in here listening to you talk. It's nice.
Hey, Leon.
Galactic, he made this one for me. Well, I commissioned him for this one.
It's true.
It's me.
It's you, yippee. So now you can hear me
Yippee.
talk about stuff, and if you have any questions, then you can directly ask me.
Mm-hmm.
It's too dark to see anything. Have you been enjoying my weird voice acting, by the way?
Oh my god, your voice acting's fine. Your Birdly sounds a lot like when Nikki did Birdly.
Of course.
Oh, I'm very delayed on your stream.
Oh, you know what? Can I do this real quick? Maybe let me share my screen real quick.
Oh yeah, as long as it doesn't make you lag. That way I can hear it and
I can put the quality. Now that I know how to change the quality.
Oh yeah.
So let me see.
Now love the funny Chipotle date.
Stream quality. Let's change it to 480. I'm gonna just change it to 480. Green. There we go.
Okay.
You see that?
Ooh.
Can you see the game?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Enjoy dinner, Mandy.
Yeah, of course, Mandy. Power shines within you, breaking through the darkness. Any pain you have had melted away. HP fully restored. Eye puzzle.
If you want me to help read anything, I'm totally down.
Oh, for sure. I'll have you read stuff if you need to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness can see the way. So, kaboom!
This place is so creepy compared to like the rest of Dark World stuff that we see later. Like this is just so unsettling.
I have a theory about this place. We'll get into that a little bit later, but this place is very specific and very different from the rest of the game, and there might be a reason for that.
It really is.
I'm playing
There has to be a reason
Splatoon.
for it. Like,
Not Splat Test, but I'm eating for the results. Kind of like it, not gonna lie.
Kind of like it. Like, what's with these things? Oh, I forgot how creepy that.
Oh yeah, for Susie. Who should read this? Should I read this or should you read this?
Do you want me to be? I'll definitely be Rouse.
You can be Rouse. Okay. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Hey, back off. Come any closer and I'll... Chris? Phew. Don't scare me like that, dumbass. Unless you want to get clocked in the face. Anyways, enough screwing around. We've got to find a way out of here. Where is here anyways. It doesn't matter. You got us into this mess. You get us out. Okay, I'll lead the way, Chris. I'll do Rouse before the reveal. And you can do Rouse right after.
Okay.
Face reveal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? You want to make it a race?
She says different. So if you were just walking, she yells at you that you're too slow. But if you run, she's just like tired already.
Yes, and
She's like, fine, bye.
that's also the case when you were first interacting with her in the school, right? If you like go up there real quick, she'll be like, "Oh, you're in a hurry" or something.
Ah, Jax did say dumbass. You're not allowed to say that. Myra Rousey turned to a Pepsi can. Why though?
Hey, Chris, there's someone up there waving at us. Any idea what they want? Run, Chris!
Oh my god, Nikki's voice for him was so fun.
Oh, that's great.
It feels weird if I voice characters that I didn't do. Me and Nikki played, but I'm totally down to be.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember how she did Lancer. Wait, why not? Oh, why not Pepsi can? I don't know.
Chris, down here!
God, you got me all fixated on Undertale Deltarune stuff now. Thank you.
Well, thank Kami for that.
Yeah, Kami did start it. Paige, what is this? Home duck?
Hey, Mario fan.
Hi, Mario.
Oh, you're not dead. Sweet. Got any idea where the heck this place is? Me neither. I wonder if there's anyone in that building up there.
Thanks, Bandy.
So I don't think Susie lets us pass here.
Oh,
if I were to,
I really think that when more chapters of this come out, I think me and Nikki should replay 1 and 2. I think we should.
Yeah, you should. It looks like a shop, but the door is locked and no one's inside.
Remember we came
it's
here
locked.
during VR chat date night?
We did. We did, and it was very scary. It's locked.
Yeah, because you found some cursed avatars.
In front of you, a castle looms beneath the empty town. A black geyser emerges from it, piercing endlessly into the sky. The power of this place shines within you. Castletown.
I think this save point is kind of it makes me think of the first save point from Undertale. Something about where it is and like the scenery around it. It looks like that one with that one with the stairs around it before you talk to Torio. Doesn't it kind of look like it in a way? That might just be me making little connections.
Yeah. Also, we've been in this for an hour. That's so funny. To be fair, I had Attack of the Killer Queen stuck in my head earlier today, so you're not the only one fixing on Deltarune. Oh no, it's definitely me.
I forgot Mario fan liked Undertale Deltarune.
A castle. Why the hell is there a castle inside a supply closet? Welcome, heroes. See, I gotta do like.
I knew you were gonna do that voice.
Who's there? Do not be alarmed. I am not your enemy. Please come forward, both of you. Welcome. I am the prince of this kingdom. The kingdom of darkness. Chris, Susie, there is a legend in this land. A legend that one day, 2 heroes of light will arrive.
Kami!
And to fulfill the ancient prophecy foretold by time and space. Please, heroes, listen to my tale. Well, go ahead and listen.
No.
Also, welcome, Kami. You can say no, and it'll skip
the... Say no. Isn't it funny? Oh, it skips it. Oh, it skips it.
It skips it.
Oh, your back's hurting? Oh no, Kami.
It's okay, Kami.
I
Oh,
wasn't even sure if you wanted to see
yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to see it because I know that you didn't want to go through Deltarune. But
It's very much at the beginning because he was talking about a lot of the Gaster stuff from
I
Undertale and other things with this game.
this is a very, very, very deep dive into like what is happening, right? So I went through like
Mhm.
Undertale stuff that like because like I'm kind of like okay, a lot of us just finished watching your stream, Kami, so I'm like okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have discussions of what like what was going on, and because like I'm not kidding, Kami, you inspired the stream. Right after watching your stream, I'm just like, oh, I kind of want to play Deltarune, but I kind of want to like have like a deep dive into a lot of the lore, a lot of the interesting content that's in here. Um, but Kami, if you don't want to get spoiled, I completely understand. But if you do, and you didn't know that's gonna happen, I didn't realize you were such a big Undertale / Deltarune fan, Jax. Mario fan. Um, I wouldn't leave my desk. Well, we're pretty early in, Kami. We're pretty early in.
I grabbed my Railsay plushie.
No, I watched it. Oh, you did watch it.
I got Railsay with me.
We are gonna have more of a deep dive, right? There's a lot of interesting information in Deltarune that I love to get into, and this is not going to be a single stream kind of thing. This is going to be a multi-stream event, right? We are going to go through multiple streams. We're going to discuss a lot of the stuff, right? Because I can't go through everything in one stream, right? So we are going to have more than one stream discussing a lot of the Deltarune like information and all that stuff that I'm aware of. But we are going to have like a genuine playthrough of the game. We're going to talk about characters and all that stuff. So this is going to be a very like analysis. This is an analysis. This is a video game analysis essentially. So we're gonna go ahead and hit listen. Are you gonna try to get the
help out with
Mario fan? We're gonna do everything. We're gonna do everything. I'm gonna show everything as much as I can. And if I can't show it off, then I'm gonna at least find a video to show it off, like some of the Gaster stuff, right? Since I don't necessarily have Undertale with me, I can at least show the fun events that were there for Undertale. And I wish I knew that was gonna be a lore dive. I really wouldn't play Splat with my. Well, Kami, well, I mean, you definitely can catch the VOD. In terms of lore, we're barely kind of getting into it, so you still got a lot to go through. So we're if you want to go back and you want to go rewatch some of that stuff, I would really appreciate it. And if you want to continue watching from here, what's up? In fact,
I was just saying funny jokes.
Sen, if you want, we already shouted out Kami earlier. Why don't we shout Kami out again for her lovely stream that they just had earlier today? Right.
I love the orange Kami.
Because you gotta watch the Undertale. You gotta watch the Undertale stream that Kami did. I wonder what chapter 3 is gonna come out.
I cried.
My underlying theory is that chapter 3 might come out in October. Why? Because we've been getting updates from Toby Fox, right? Toby Fox has been giving out emails for Deltarune updates, right? As of right now, we know that chapter 3 is nearing its completion and that other chapters are being worked on, right? All these chapters are being worked on at the same time. As we know that chapter 4, I believe chapter 4 is also like getting there, right? And the only one that we're not entirely sure of is chapter 5, right? It is possible that up to December, not December, but up to October, I remember hearing 3 to 5 are coming out at the same time, right? The rest of the game is not coming out at once. It's 3 to 5 is coming out, and then afterwards, I believe it's chapter 6 and 7. Now, we're not entirely sure if chapter 6 and 7 are going to come out at the same time. It might just be chapter 6 comes out, and then chapter 7 comes out afterwards. We're not entirely sure. There is another thing that I do know. When chapters 3 to 5 are going to come out, there will be a price tag to it. You will need to purchase the game.
Oh, right. These chapters are free.
So these two chapters are free.
Yeah.
You can get chapters 1 and 2 for free. But when you get to chapters 3 and 5, you will have to pay. Do I know the price? I'm not entirely sure. It might be $15 to $20. Who knows? But all I know is that eventually
Sounds very reasonable.
there is a price that will be coming with the upcoming chapters. So, my running theory is that at least in October, Halloween specifically, I think we're gonna get chapter 3 to 5. Thank you so much, Kami. Thank you so much for the subscription. We are 51 subscribers. We've actually reached Kami. We've actually reached our complete sub goal today. Thank you, Sen.
We did.
I really appreciate
No
it. By the way.
problem.
I've reached the sub goal.
You got
so
your emote slot.
I have all the emote slots. All the emote slots have been reached. I have now 51 subscribers. Thank you all so much. Really, really appreciate it. And if anybody else just wants to help subscribe or anything at this point, it's for support. If you want to support me, you can go ahead and subscribe. Don't have to, but it's all appreciated nonetheless.
Save up for that capture card.
But because all the goals are met, I will be doing a hell randomizer. I'll be doing a speed run with Sen. I'll be doing a what do you call it? I'd be doing a Pizza Tower under 2 hour speed run with Sen. I will be doing we're gonna be playing Mario's Preschool Fun, which is funning. Be doing that. I'm gonna play a horror game.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
We're gonna be playing a horror game. I'm not entirely sure what that horror game is gonna be, but we will be playing a horror game. And then I'll be having a Japanese stream, a Japanese study stream. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Xander. I really appreciate it. I am trying my best. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, okay? So we're going to listen to Rousey's story. We're going to listen to this mysterious stranger. Very well, then. Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among the shadows. It was a legend of hopes. It was a legend of dreams. It was a legend of light. It was a legend of dark. This is the legend of Deltarune. For millennia, light and dark have lived in balance, bringing peace to the world. But if this harmony were to shatter, a terrible calamity will occur. The sky will run black with terror, and the land will crack with fear. Then, her heart pounding, the earth will draw her final breath. Only then, shining with hope, 3 heroes appear at world's edge. A human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. Only then will balance be restored and the world saved from destruction. Today, the fountains of darkness, the geyser that gives this land form, stands tall in the center of the kingdom. But recently, another fountain has appeared on the horizon. And with it, the balance of light and dark begins to shift. Chris, Susie, thank you for listening to my long tale. I deeply believe you too are the heroes of legend. That despite whatever enemies you may face, you two have the courage to save the world. Delta Warriors, please, won't you accept your destiny? Nah. What? Me? Some kind of hero or something? You've got the wrong person. But Susie, without you, the world will... So what if the world gets destroyed? It's none of my damn business. Might even be kind of fun, honestly. Anyway, Chris, if you want to play pretend with this weirdo, stick around. I'm gonna find my way out of here. Susie, wait. Oh, funny boy.
Boy!
The heroes have are already running away, and they didn't even know I was here. My dad's gonna make me son of the month. Who the hell are you? I'm the bad guy. You clowns want to steal our dark fountain, huh? And still picturing you guys as clowns? Save the world from eternal darkness, huh? Don't try to deny it. We both know you'll go east. It's your only way home. But I, Lancer, won't let you go there. And I've got a flawless two-step plan to ensure it. Step 1, I thrash you. Step 2, you lose. Nice plan, kid. Really? Yeah, actually. Mind if we use it on you instead? Battle system, Lancer busts in. Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's go ahead and check Lancer. Lancer, attack 7, defense 1. Not to call a spade, but he's a spade. Not old enough to ride a motorcycle, but he can set his bike on fire.
That's old Bobby boy.
Oh, clowns! This bike is fueled by victory! Whoop.
Maybe.
Didn't know how I got this axe, but that's cool.
Bandy, you are son of the month. Bandy's son of the year.
You tell Lancer to watch out for Susie's attack. He readies himself. That's true. That's true, Bandy. You are. I love to get thrashed. Just kidding. That's you. Ah, I got hit. Giving him a compliment. You tell Lancer you can't tell the difference between his clothes and his body. He seems flattered. His attack power went down.
I love Lancer. He's so funny.
Lancer's great. Oh, you make my feelies do wheelies. Sweet wheels.
Sweet wheels.
What does it say? Lancer's motorcycle is actually just a bike that's on fire. Just give him a compliment. You try to compliment Lancer again, but he seems that he sees it as insincere. His attack power goes back up. Did you not realize I can mask my self-esteem levels?
Lancer, please.
Wait a second. My bike's running out of fuel. Alright, punkaroos. You had the luck of the draw this time, but next time, losers will be you. Bye, losers. I gotta get home before dinner. You won. Are you two okay? Allow me to introduce myself more properly. I am... Jeez, can you take off that hood? I can barely hear you under there. Alright. Alright, so now you go.
Oh no, now I'm like, uh-oh. Hello everyone, I'm Rouse. It's a little guy. Chris, Susie, it's ever so wonderful to meet you. I love him, he's so cute. I'm certain we're going to become great friends and...
Best way to leave is east, right?
Yes, that's where we'll...
Got it. See you at school, Chris.
I suppose it's just the two of us then. Chris, I'm a prince, but... I, currently don't have any subjects. I've been waiting alone here. My whole life for you two to arrive. So, I'm really happy to meet you. I hope we can be good friends, Chris. The goodest.
The goodest of
Let's try
boys.
to find Susie. She must be to the southeast. You can lead the way, Chris. He's so sweet.
Okay, so now we can go ahead and check. We can go ahead and check Rousey's stats. So Rousey has a red scarf, and there's a very interesting thing about Rousey's name that is not mentioned later in the game or anywhere else. Rousey, interestingly enough, is an anagram. An anagram of what? Is an anagram of Azrael. So that's really interesting.
What? What? Huh?
Very, you know, very, a pretty common knowledge up to this now. Pretty common knowledge up to now. We all know that, you know, Undertale and Deltarune are anagrams of each other. But what you may not have known is that Deltarune was, maybe you did know, maybe you just weren't paying attention. Deltarune was mentioned in Undertale by name as part of a, funny enough, Deltarune in Undertale was the prophecy that was in that game. So it's very interesting that there is also a prophecy in this game as well. Serial killer. Oh no, serial murderer.
I got my little
A basic scarf made of lightly magical fiber. You do have your...
I posted a picture of him in your Discord.
Ooh, let me take a look real quick.
And it has also Prince too. Yep. And it's like, I gotta get the other Ralsei plushie eventually, the one without his hat. And it also, you can also get a certain outfit for him from Chapter 2. It's very silly.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you put it in my Discord?
Yeah, in your general.
Oh, that's cute.
Right? Yeah, and you're 10 days late to Dex's birthday.
It's true, it is 10 days.
Oh my god.
The prophecy for Deltarune is Undertale, and the prophecy for Undertale is Deltarune? No. So, the prophecy the prophecy of Deltarune in Undertale is a prophecy of an angel coming down and clearing or cleaning or something, freeing, quote unquote, freeing the denizens of the underground, right? Now, the free is up to interpretation, right? Because, funny enough, when you beat Undertale, you free all the monsters from there, right? They're all free. They all leave. However, if you do the genocide route, you are freeing them from life. You are freeing them from life, and you are emptying the underground. So
it'll be full of dust. They literally poof.
It's a double meaning, right? But what's interesting is that there is a mention of an angel. There is a mention of an angel in that story, in that lore for Undertale. And yet there is also a mention of an angel in Deltarune. And we will get more into that angel as we proceed. But keep that in mind. The word angel is very interesting. And there is religious implications, not actual religion. We're not talking about Christianity or anything, but there is in lore religion in this game, right? And that is stuff that we will eventually go into in depth as we go, right? We'll see, right? But no, we're not. There's no Christianity. There's none of the other religions. It's actual, just like in lore religion. So it's interesting. But right now, we're going through Castletown. And as we know, it's empty as of right now. He is a lonely prince after all. Rousey, the lonely prince, is now your ally. The power of fluffy boys shines within you.
Fluffy boys! I forgot about that line. It's so cute. It's a fluffy little guy.
He's a fluffy little guy.
The plague doctor extended Chipotle. I know, I can't go Super Saiyan. I'm a dragon.
The plague doctor counts as a side to send Chipotle. She can go Super Saiyan.
No.
My word checks, so you're basically a Deltarune encyclopedia. You have no idea how many videos I've watched on this series.
Yeah. Sometimes
Also,
he'd be like, "Oh, Jax, what'd you do today?" And he's like, "I watched a 2-hour video on Deltarune." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So, interesting thing. if you go to close to Rouse, right? Hold on. If you like line up with Rouse, I believe
Yeah.
you have to like get really close.
Does he say something?
No, but he does. If you leave it there, I don't know if I'm close enough already. I'll leave it for a little bit.
Chris's anagram for risk. Oh.
Hold on, I have
I
to
mean,
like.
it is.
This might be close enough. It might not be.
Just risk my life by feeding me to Gaster. Can I grant wishes? That's a secret. Excuse me.
It might be. I might be too. I know you have to be really close, like really close.
That?
Hold on, I have to
had
like.
it. Do they have to be looking at each other?
Well, I don't know if they have to be looking at each other. Honestly, I believe.
Oh, does he blush? Okay, that's what
Yes.
I thought.
He does.
Oh God. Is it? Can you do it anytime, or is it only at the beginning?
You could do it anytime.
Okay.
But what's interesting, because you can make him blush, right? If you get really close to him. But what's interesting about this is that he only blushes when the location, the hitbox of where your heart is supposed to be, gets close to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if like for example, where your heart is supposed to be in the character's sprite, where the hitbox is supposed to be, right? If you get
like when
near,
you're doing those outside.
exactly, right, where your heart is supposed to be in your character, on Chris themselves, right? If Rouse is like touching that, if he is like up to that, he will blush, which is interesting. It might be over here. I don't know, cause like I can't.
Then you can't see Rouse.
Yeah, cause I want to be able to see Rouse.
Yeah, I don't think that's close enough, cause.
Yeah, I have to be like a little bit closer. The thing is, I know that he blushes for sure.
Like,
if I maybe.
That's okay.
Maybe this is close enough. Maybe just like.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna. Because I believe it's just interacting.
Maybe it's just being stinky. Send things fast. What? Oh, is that a hug? Oh, again, and thank you.
Maybe this is closer. I don't know. Hey, Deathstrike.
It's okay if you can't get it. Oh, Chris! It's the training dummy I made. Now seems like a great chance to prepare for the enemy. Sorry if I'm a little delayed. Discord's being a little stinky.
It's okay.
Would you like me to teach you how to fight?
So we can go ahead and go through the tutorial?
Okay, get ready, Chris. Oh, his little thing. See that heart, Chris? I think it's cute. That's your soul. The culmination of your being.
Excuse me.
Within it holds your will, your compassion, and the fate of the world. If it gets hit, you and your friends will lose HP. If everyone's HP reaches 0, we'll lose the battle. So, please take care to avoid the enemy's attack. You better do the cute stuff for this, Jax.
Oh, I will.
Ready? Let's try dodging. Meow. You see that? It's like Toho. Good job, Chris. You're a natural. Anyhow, after the enemy attacks, it's our turn, Chris. First, I'll teach you how to fight. the fighting is unnecessary in this world. There's no harm in a thorough lesson. Let's try fighting. Does he let you? Can you? Yeah, can you? Yeah, can you? Oh. You hug Rousey. Chris? Oh, there's his little blush. You can see it on this right now.
Yeah, you can see it on this right, yeah.
I don't think, and on his character sprite too over there. I don't think this is what you're supposed to be doing, but it was very nice. Let's try fighting. No. Chris, are you trying to, ask me to give you a tutorial on hugging? I don't think I've done that one before. It's so cute. I've never hugged anyone before. Oh. Besides the dummy to test it out. I don't know anything about it. Sorry. I suppose you're the one teaching me.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, you can't hug him.
Oh, that's so cute. I think I've only done it once. Hug the dummy, huh? Chris, you'd rather hug it out than fight? You know what? That's fine. We don't need to fight. Okay, next let's try defending. Simply defend, and the enemy's attack will hurt you less. Not only that, but you'll also gather TP. Watch the orange big bar on the left. It'll explain it next. Toilet paper. How caring, Chris. Oh. Yeah, my
so it's gonna
delayed for some reason. Sword. Great job, Chris. Now that you gather TP, how about spending that TP on one of my spells? If you had hit the enemy, it'll be tired now. In that case, we use my pacify spell on it. They'll fall asleep, and we'll win peacefully. Let's try spells. Chris, wouldn't you rather learn about spells? You're confusing, Rousey.
I know.
Chris, do you know what a spell is? Can humans not even ask people to use them?
Rousey spared the dummy.
Chris, what if you just give me a hand sign?
What are you asking me to do?
Back out and back into the... What? No, I wasn't asking you to do anything. I'm just getting mad at Discord being too difficult. Let's go on to the next lesson. Remember when you hugged the dummy by acting on it? Because of that, its name turned yellow. Undertale reference. Now, by using the spare command, you can spare. Hi, DJ. Good job, Chris. That'll be the end in a real battle. I'm really happy I had the chance to teach you, Chris. God, why is it lagging on that? I'm gonna pause your stream. Oh, that was fun. You're a wonderful student, Chris. And, in case you need a refresher, Here, I wrote a manual for you and Susie. Press that button to open the menu and using your items. I love the manual, it's so cute.
So
He hugged Rousey 3 times.
So we have a glow shard, which is what we had collected earlier. Also, welcome, DJ. Center of meanness? What do you mean I didn't hug Rousey? I hugged him like 80 times. Rousey's hand made a flip.
Crude drawing of Rousey. Yeah.
You tried to read the manual, but it was so dense it made your head spin. You can actually toss you can actually toss it. I won't because it's a little cruel. I don't want to be mean to Rouse, but you can actually do that.
Right?
But yeah, if you were to throw it, there is some dialogue that can happen in chapter 2, and I think you could even do it in chapter, like on chapter 2 as well. But there is dialogue. There is a little thing that changes for chapter 2 that you can do if you throw the manual away.
Yeah, while you talk about that, I'm gonna go pee real quick, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll guess I'll read. I'll say, it's just a dummy. So here's an interesting door. Oh my! The great door is opened. No wonder Lancer was able to come through. Chris, once we pass through this door, our adventure will really begin. A journey foretold exactly by the prophecy. But Chris, I believe your choices are important too. This world is full of all kinds of people, Chris. In the end, how we treat them makes all the difference. So let's try our best to get by without fighting. If we can manage to do that, I believe this tale may have a happy ending. Otherwise, I fear that you may not find the result favorable. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too much to ask? I can handle it. Chris, I knew you were here the moment I saw you. Let's try our best, alright? And then Rouse closes the door. With the door closes behind you, your adventure will truly begin. The power of adventure shines within you. Great door. We're in the field. British Rouse. Here is one of the best songs in the entire series. It's really good. Here it comes. The field of hopes and dreams. Enemies ahead. You're gonna die. Signed, Lancer. Bum. Rudin appeared. Rudin drew near. I'm gonna be misreading a lot of stuff. Oh, that's not it. So let's go ahead and we're gonna convince him. You may be not familiar with the character called Gaster as well, only mentioned in passing in Undertale. You told Rudin to quit fighting. It was utterly swayed. Rouse spares Rudin. You won! If you're reading this, I guess you're dead. Signed, Lancer. Hey, don't read the sign. It's a work in progress. Signed, Lancer. If it isn't my 2 favorite people. It's like, you guys aren't even in my top 5. Lancer, where's Susie? You mean the purple girl? You fools, you're too late to stop me. What did you do? It was so simple. She beat me up, so I ran away.
Damn it.
That's a bit anticlimactic.
What did I miss? What happened?
The face.
Oh, I love that face. I ran downstairs. I did my laundry.
Funny.
Okay. Oh my god, we're in the forest.
One of the best songs in the game. These types of trees don't contain items. Don't contain an item that can heal you. Whatever you do, don't check on the tree and use Y to open your menu. You got it? Signed, Lancer. There are 2 objects hanging from the tree. Take one. You got the dark candy. There's a candy hanging from the tree. Take one. You got the dark candy. Gormless.
Man, first healing items you get in Undertale is also candy.
It's true. Hey, if you want to head that way, my troops will thrash you. He said it again.
Oh, is that a threat?
Yeah, because it cut off.
Cut out. this more.
I prefer to think of it as an invitation.
Oh my god, these things.
Your necklace,
A
necklace of Rudens blocks your path.
Funny candy.
It was utterly swayed. Face my diamond cutter.
That was the same kind of voice I was about to do.
Really?
Face my diamond cutter.
Ruden dislikes its boss, but it doesn't care enough to quit.
Oh god, I
You lectured the
can't.
enemies on the importance of kindness. The enemies became tired. Ross says, funny candy.
There's one character I cannot voice because I can't read his lines.
Who?
To freaking rules card.
Oh yeah, I can do rules card.
I cannot read what the hell he's saying. It's so hard for me to like pronounce all that garbage.
It's
Nikki was him, and it was so funny.
To be fair, I get like my brain farts every time.
Pizza guy.
Mamiba, I'm a top chef. My latest cake worked for me to exhaustion. So I took a little nap, but Mamiba, a scary noise woke me up. A beast was hunched on the table, eating the cake like an animal. I spritzed it with water and it hissed it right off. But my wonderful cake is a... Sen? Sen?
Oh my god, I had a big lag spike. That's weird. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. My computer's had a big fart. Ah, Chris, that sounds like Susie. You must be going the right way. I love how happy he is. I try to keep her out of any more trouble. I exit out of some tabs. I don't know what's making me lag.
Mama Shiba, you know what that the beast? Please don't come back. The remains of the cake are still smoldering. Take a piece? Yes. The broken cake was added to your key items.
That was the worms. See, oh god. That man.
Ruden and a Hathy block the way.
Healthy. Wow.
Hathy smiled a darling smile. You get an X flatter. You order Rousey to flatter all the enemies.
Ah. Cute. You don't need EXP, just encountering your smile is reward enough. The little hearts. Oh my god, I'm
Hathy
getting
has a little secret.
nostalgic for fall time. Little secret.
Funny.
I'm feeling nostalgic for fall time because now I'm remembering when me and Nikki first played this together. It was on my crappy laptop at her house. Oh man.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm just thinking time in like the chilly weather and stuff.
Yeah, this part came out.
Undertale also
Deltarune came out. Deltarune came out in October, so.
Yeah.
So this one is a little puzzle that you gotta.
Please.
Please.
Puzzle.
Husil.
Funny.
The Maze of Death. Behold, the Maze of Death. Prepare to get lost, clowns. Signed, Lancer. Feeling lost yet? You must be utterly helpless among the twists and turns. Your sense of direction won't be able to save you now. Signed, Lancer. Wait a minute. Even if you're my enemy, I got to warn you. The purple beast is roaming, clobbering anyone who dares block her way. We don't even like fighting. The king left us no choice.
Oh, Chris, we need to stop Susie quick.
Oh yeah, I will hydrate.
You know what? Some water
sorry to
sounds
hear
good
about-
right now, Bandy.
I'm sorry to hear about that, Bandy.
God, what is killing me? Okay, I got a
Oh,
no, I don't want to exaggerate.
Actually, no, Sen. Actually, I just realized my stream says unstable right now. It's my end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so, because it says unstable at the moment, which is weird. I mean, but like you can still see the stream. Since it's not like, maybe yeah, we'll give it a little bit. You know what? Let me get some water. Gear stick, whatever. Wait, hold on. Remember not to gobble the gear shift. Oh, the gear stick. Well, I can see.
So it's not me.
I can see the stream, right? Like I can see the stream on my end, and it's. Oh, okay. So it's. Okay. We had lags. Okay, so Sen, I might have to disconnect from streaming it. Okay. Is that okay? You might be a little delayed. Oh wait, no, yeah. It says excellent. Wait, it says excellent now. Maybe it's okay? It says excellent now. Let's go a little bit longer. Is that okay? Hold on. I'll keep it up for right now. Is that fine? Sen? Because it says we're back to excellent.
The game keeps like the music slows down and it speeds up and it slows down.
Hmm.
Now you keep cutting in and out.
I haven't said anything.
Internet, please.
Please. Noem, welcome Noem, welcome to the stream.
Now it's buffering on my end.
Stream's fine on my end? Sen, are you able to hear me? Sen?
I am, but sometimes, yes, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
The game kind of starts lagging a good amount, and you just cut in and out.
You know what? Then I'll stop streaming the game to you.
Yeah, that might fix it.
It's cutting again.
Yeah, we'll see if this might work.
Yeah, might fix it.
Yeah, because it wasn't doing anything like that before.
Excuse me, we are insanely delayed. If you are delayed, go ahead and pause and unpause. Pause and unpause, and hopefully that'll fix it. Well, I'll go ahead and wait. I don't know how delayed we are.
It's real bad.
Did you pause and unpause?
Oh my god, why are you buffering, Twitch? I just did.
Okay.
Now I see my taunts.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so everything should be okay. Lagging again?
What does your stream say? Is your
well, my stream is not.
Still?
It says excellent at the moment. No, I am not, Kami. It's too far away. Everything is not okay? Really? Because, like, from my end...
Break stream.
My end on the stream... Insane delay after the pause? What the heck? Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, true. It's just weird. Oh, look, there he is. He's blushing.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's blushing right now.
I'm gonna watch your stream.
Like on my... Yeah, it already popped up.
Cute. Like with me, my Wi-Fi's okay when I stream because I have Wi-Fi because I don't know if my computer has a Ethernet port.
Uh-huh.
As weird as it
It's like in the other room too, so
because you
it's
can
like
always get a long-ass Ethernet cord. Yeah. I know you're able to get... Because I have a long Ethernet cord that comes from downstairs to up here for my PS4. And if I need Ethernet on my computer, if I can figure it out, I can always just use that.
Wait, 12.45 second delay? That's 12-second delay?
too bad. But, like, it adds up.
I guess so, but it's like not...
Bandy, you should.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I do think it has been a while. Like, we were streaming for a while. It's been 3 hours.
3 hours?
But let me go a little bit
Really?
farther. Yeah, it's been
Maybe
3
streaming on Wi-Fi is enough.
You opened the treasure chest. Inside was a white ribbon. You put the white ribbon in your armors.
As happy as you came, just periodically. Yeah, like I'm now just seeing the white ribbon stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
seeing
you
it.
can read Ralsei's stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna be really delayed.
Yeah, that ribbon is armor, Chris. It increases defense. Why don't you try putting it in the what?
No, I just love how you give him this like British voice, and I give him like the little guy voice.
Well, I can't do that because I don't know, my voice isn't as high as yours.
I don't know. You just like you don't have to. No, I just think it's funny.
Why don't you try wearing equipment in the equipment menu? I think it'll look great on you. So we can go ahead and give we can actually give it a Rousey. A crinkly hair ribbon that slightly increases your defense and increases the cuteness.
Cuteness.
Chris, you're giving it to me. Well, does it look pretty?
Are you so cute?
So I should probably go left this time. Hey, Doug, look! The sign's private. Signed, Lancer. Oh, it's just this way. Signed, Lancer. Somehow you survived the maze. But don't count your blessings before they hatch. Let's just see how fair you fare against this team. 3 Hathneys blocked the way.
Oh yeah, this.
You ordered Rousey to flatter all the enemies. Out of anyone, I'm glad we randomly encountered all of you. Hey, once you guys thrash, you're totally outnumbered. You make the team purely of support enemies. The bullet patterns all balance it all. It's like dinner made out of 3 glasses of milk. And that's unusual somehow. Why don't we talk about it after the battle?
Lancers? So baby.
He is pretty baby.
I love his little tongue sticking out. Super baby.
Great job, Chris. We earned 0 XP and $96. Sweet, how much do I get? You lost, Lancer. You don't get any. Oh. Can I have some of yours? No. Fine. Later, losers. Sup? I thought you were running away. Yeah, I finished. Open up, you stupid door.
Funny.
Oh, great, it's you guys. Susie, we were ever so worried about you. How'd you get past those spikes before? Walk the room. This door sucks. Oh, don't worry, Susie. It'll open after we solve the puzzle over there. Nice. Tell me when you finish it. Susie, we need you to finish it. Sometimes proceeding will take all 3 of us. Furthermore, if only Chris can seal the Dark Fountain. So if you don't accompany us, you won't make it home. So you're saying I have to stick it with you guys? Yep. Let's just get this over with. Yahoo! Susie back on the team. Cue the fanfare. Susie, join the party. Susie follows at a distance such that no one can tell she's associated.
Super delayed now, so if you want me to read, I could.
It's not super delayed?
It's like I'm at like probably like a 5 or so second delay right now.
Oh, really?
You click the clock right now. Oh, I'm buffering.
Oh, well, there you go. Chris,
Sounds like a door opened.
I just realized Susie missed the tutorial.
Never mind.
The next battle, we should show her how to act. I think she might really enjoy that. C-Round attacked violently. He recalls Raze's advice to include Susie in an act.
C-Round, sorry.
Word C-Round about Susie. It seems like barely cognizant of what that means. Hey, wait. Why the hell are you giving the enemy advice? So we don't accidentally hurt it? Hurting it is the point, you moron. It attacked us, so it dies. Simple, right? But Susie, what if the enemy might be, nice? Okay, yeah, there's a word for that. Oh, what is it? Striking first. You idiots, it got away! Well, that was close, Chris. Maybe I should talk to her. I sneaked by and made the sign. Signed, Lancer. So, Sen, you want to see if you can read this?
Yeah. Wait, is Rouse talking now? Oh,
Yeah.
Susie, I suppose you missed what I said earlier. Oh man, am I really delayed? Which, please. As heroes, we have the power to make a peaceful future. I guess I was really delayed. But from now on, let's try to avoid fighting, okay? I really want to read.
I know, I want you to read too.
What if you just took it easy on them? Yeah, there's like a...
There's a little bit of delay.
To weaken an enemy, I can use my pacify spell. She can put exhausted people to sleep.
Yawn. Yeah. The talking is already doing that.
Well, just think about it. I have to warn enemies about her, Chris. Oh, I hate having this delay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't have to keep reading because it's annoying.
It's a little delayed. I do like your Rouse voice a lot, though.
Oh, you're just being nice.
Nope.
Ooh, interesting shopkeeper.
Welcome, travelers. Don't have anything better to do. The name's Sham, pronounced Sham. And this is my little shop. Over the years, I've collected odds and ends. Of course, I've no attachment to any of it. It's just a hobby of mine. Round here, you'll learn to find ways to pass the time, or go mad like everyone else. Long ago, the Darkners lived in harmony with the Lightners. They were like gods to us, our protectors, our creators, those who gave us purpose. Then one day we were all locked away in this prison, and the Lightners never returned. I just checked and it said during the stream, Amalgam Battle music is actually made up of samples from Earthbound. Correct. The Amalgamate battles are using the same samples from Earthbound, in which those same samples are actually sampled from a Beatles song, I believe. So it's actually a double reference. Yep. But it's 100% a reference to Earthbound because Toby is a massive fan of Earthbound.
Yes.
And Yuminiki, of course, as well. Then one day, we were all locked away in this prison, and the Lightners never returned. Embittered, the king took up arms, and aims to take revenge upon the Lightners that left us behind. Of course, even among his troops, some still distantly hope for the Lightners will return. Historically, this land was ruled by 4 kings, from the Cord Castle to the east. But recently, a strange knight appeared, and three of the kings were locked away. The remaining king put him and his strange son into power. This land hasn't seen this much chaos since. Well, you don't need to know about that. So you are the heroes who are to seal our fountain. Good luck. It makes no difference to me. Neither light nor dark hold a future for any Darkner in my conviction. So we can go ahead and buy some equipment. We do have Spooky Sword, but we're gonna actually get some Amber cards.
I do wonder if that is the little artifact in the background. That's what Galactic pointed out.
What's up?
Funny artifact that the dog steals, the orb.
Oh yeah.
That's that little like doll.
Oh, that's Temmie's OC.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was gonna say it's way too like detailed. Like it has to be something. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's Temmie's OC. It's an Easter egg. Oh, hey Diggs, welcome to the stream.
Temmie's OC real?
Despite how creepy the True Lab is, the track is straight fire. No wonder it has monsters melted. The melted goobers make me so sad. Condition. I adore different perspectives it's possible for the Dark Worlds to have. Hoi!
You want to try streaming the game again to me?
We can try.
Because it was like working fine, and then it hit that. Do you want to try again?
We'll try.
You can make the quality like super crappy if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a shot again.
I just feel so useless.
Nah. I like having you here.
Oh.
That's the lowest resolution. I can make it 15 frames per second. This is the lowest I can make it. It was at 30 frames per second earlier.
Oh. I think once you start playing, I might see it, but it seems fine now. Oh, no. Ah.
See you again, or not.
I guess a little green outline.
Hey kid. You wanna buy some tutorial? You wanna buy a tutorial? It's only $50. No. Did I say 50? No, it just went on sale. $20 No. Only $1. Please, I need this right now. Okay.
He
Really?
needs it.
You changed your mind? Right this way, gentleness.
This is so silly. Aw, Diggs, you like when Sen...
I do like when said. I'm a TP master. Oh, you do it.
I'm TP master. Ask me about TPs. Why do their faces move like that?
Funny.
TP. What's TP? That's what lets you cast spells, see? When you see that orange bar, cast some spells when it's filled up far.
Orange bar, Kami.
Kami. TP. Quite a caper. TP stands for toilet paper. I forgot to make that joke. No, it stands for tension points. What? Really?
Okay, you read one, and then I read the other one, and then you read
this.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Okay. I'm the Rouse master. Ask me about Rouses. A Rouse spell is called Pacify. Use it on babies before they cry.
Babies. What? It safely removes a tired enemy from combat.
What if you're fighting a baby? Oh wait, there was more that we did. Oh, we didn't read the other ones. Yeah.
It's me about TPs. You get TP when you defend, protect yourself, and cast spells, friend. You also get TP by getting close to bullets. Look for the heart outline when you get close to bullets.
You rhymed the bullets with bullets.
Because it's important. I can only panic. TP master. Secret. TP only lasts inside a fight. Once you win, it's out of sight. Have an extra. Feels unbearable. No point in saving. It's straight up terrible. But leftover TP turns into extra money at the end of battle.
Excuse me.
Well, you mean I only should have been using one square? These guys are silly.
They are pretty
I
silly.
like how they go from no hat, one hat.
Rossi loves it when you give us money. He will hug you and call you honey.
Hey, that's not true. So mad. You don't need money to get me to do that.
Rossi has a healing spell that heals dude. Why use that when you can eat food?
Because you won't have to use up an item?
I could have avoided all those empty calories. I'm my reading bad.
Do you want me to be the yellow one or the purple one?
No, we're doing an order. We'll switch.
I don't have another. I'm Susie Master. Ask me about Susie's. When Chris uses warning, Susie can't hit. So make sure to...
There's no reason to use it.
Unless you want it not to hurt.
So there's no reason.
Susie loves when you give us money. She will.
Nope, don't care.
Did I say something funny? Susie always attacks the foe on top. She'll smash them with the crushing chop. She always strikes at the first thing she sees. Oh no, she's looking at me! Silly.
I'm a Chris Master. Ask me about Chris's. When HP goes negative, your friends fall down. But bringing them back is easy town. Playing foods and spells works like a charm. And with the mint, you can cure all harm.
Items and spells can revive people, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a good idea to give us some bucks. We'll make you happy and fill you with lux. Over there's our donation hole. We had a box, but it got stole. If you only act, you might start to think, what about the guy with the scarf and pink?
If you know acting will make the enemy friendly, then you can ask me to spare them on the same turn. Or cast Pacify if you know they'll get tired. If you plan ahead, a lot can happen in one turn.
Hey, who's the master around here, me or you?
Me.
Hogos. Well, I don't know why, but like when I read that, I imagined Kami laughing.
Because it's whole goals.
Whole goals.
Funny.
Monthly
Funny
tutorial
word.
weekly. Stop making tutorials. We're sorry, we're not normally puzzle guys, but we've been forced into tutorials to make ends meet. And the king's got power, he fired everyone and replaced all the puzzle makers with him.
God.
Rules card. Lord of all puzzles. Be careful.
Be careful.
Donation hole. If you like our tutorials, please throw your money into the hole. You put $1 in the hole. The hole became full. There you go.
Yippee! Song gave us beanies.
Oh,
Plants are
itchy
giving
beanie.
beanies now, but
Susie, the violent tormentor, is now your ally. The power
yeah.
of Mean Girl shines within you.
funny movie reference.
Interesting door.
Is that a shortcut?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, flapjacks. The clowns are back in town. Well, bad news since you all last saw me 7 minutes ago. I've created a brand new fighting team ready to stop you. Not even the purple gold can stop me now. Are you ready to be? Stop talking. Ho ho ho. What is that? Why are you saying that? Ho ho ho. It's my evil laugh, scary, right? You sound like a baby Santa Claus. You mean like in a badass way? Shut up. You really think you know how to be scary? Well, wrong. Man, wannabe tough guys like you really piss me off. Face it, you wouldn't know scary if it picked you up and bit your face off. Oh, that's not true. Oh, really? Then why don't we prove it? We'll just start with the part where your face gets bitten off. Ooh, okay, I get it. Thank you, Purple Girl. What? Thanks, that was kind of you. To teach me how to be scary with an evil laugh. Hey, I wasn't. And now... you're gonna be thrashed! Merry Christmas!
I love how he says that.
Yeah, it's really funny. I guess that was kind of an improvement. A board of jigsaw rees block the way.
Funny bunny things.
Funny bunny things.
So I don't remember hurting people is cool. Put your dukes up. In chapter 1, does it matter if you do defeat any enemies?
Actually, it doesn't matter in any of them. The only difference is the weird route, or as you know, the snow grave. It's only through specific. It's only through specific actions that you can alternate the path. But technically, it doesn't really matter.
So like, cause Snowgrave because of making Noelle.
Yeah.
Do that stuff.
We'll go into that as that goes, but yes, you're right.
Because this doesn't have another path, right? I think the only thing that might change is the end of the.
There is an alternate ending, but it's not an alternate end.
Yeah, like it's not like it's like a little bit changes, right? It's not like a huge change.
Like nothing major will change.
Or if it's boss and felt afraid. Oh no. Oh look, Chris! Another puzzle!
Oh no.
Let's read the instructions. The enclosed instruction book. Uh-huh. The instructions are vandalized. It says, "Thou'st fools, thou will never figure it out now." Reading instructions? That's definitely against the rules. Then it says, "P.S. I make my own RK."
Well, that explains that. Why don't we just climb over this spiked fence?
Because then we'll get impaled and die?
Cool. I'll work on that. You do the puzzle.
Try your best, Chris. Uh-oh, hard puzzle. Oof. Great job, Chris. I think you're onto something.
Hey, Chris, give up whenever you feel like it. It's all good.
No, Chris, you can't solve it by stepping on the switch. You are in a box.
Chris, don't listen to him. You can be a box. I was a box for Halloween once.
I never seen that. Just a box?
Well, it's not like I had to dress up as a goddamn monster.
Oh. That's really... I never seen that. I never done that. That's funny. You can be a box.
I love that dialogue. Not a lot of people see it.
Yeah, right. It's so silly. You did it, Chris. Great job.
Damn. Didn't get to impale myself. Oh well. Come on, chumps.
Rules card, more like rules bimsh. Good job, Chris. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and this is,
Okay,
oh
I could try to solve this puzzle, but...
Yeah, this stupid thing. Funny.
Sen, you wanna look it up?
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you... Oh, yeah. Cause what? The... Deltarune... You're gonna get chapter 1. What do I call this? What are these called?
They're,
Card Castle Room Order. Oh, right. Anyone know the order? I'm supposed to go to the castle first. Diamond Heart Club Spade.
Diamond Heart Club Spade? Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
So you don't actually have to do that whole segment? Do you skip anything cool or not really? Is it just fights? Diamond Heart Club Spade.
No, you just miss, I messed that up. Okay, so it's Diamond...
Heart. Diamond Heart. Impalant.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Cheater. Oh, it's for the... Right, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, funny key.
Funny.
Yeah, it makes sense good now, so you don't have to backtrack.
Yeah.
I used to hate backtracking and having to fight that one enemy all the time.
Yeah, I would...
This guy.
Yeah, you can skip
so
him, but it's annoying. Yeah, I would actually just like guess it every single time.
See, I forgot that it was for the key. I thought that was how to progress.
Yeah.
I done goofed. See, I'm rusty on chapter 1. I like chapter 2 a lot more.
Oh, I do too.
I think that's how a lot of people feel. I don't know if it's because Funny Queen and Funny spammed him, but chapter 1's so interesting because obviously it's the beginning of the game and there's a lot of questions. It's like, oh, what's going on? Especially with Secret Boss Man that I could not beat on my laptop, but once I had a controller, I was able to beat him.
What's funny is that I actually did beat him on my laptop. not on my laptop, but on a friend's laptop who asked me.
Did you have a controller, or did you have to use the touchpad?
No, I used the keyboard.
See, I can't. Like, are you playing with the controller right now or keyboard?
I'm using controller right now.
Okay. Like, I can't do keyboard with these games.
Oh, I will hydrate. Thank you, Diggs.
Oh, this thing. Oh, I hate this part.
Oh, it's a little annoying, yeah. Oh.
I feel like for some reason I didn't understand this part at first. I think I thought it was gonna like insta kill me or something.
No, it just like
scared. It just teleports you back. I don't remember. I think I got confused because I didn't realize you can. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Little guys. Little pawn. Are these pawns?
Yeah, they're pawn man.
Yeah, pawn man. There sure is a chest thing going on. Susie fell asleep. I like how Susie falls asleep too. Beat Sans on a keyboard as a kid. As a kid. Kid. Huh? Undertale came out when I was in college.
Me too.
Oh. I grew up with FNAF in 3rd grade. I'm just like, FNAF came out when I was in college.
I know, same. Hey, you've begun across the great board. A halfway point to our castle. Impressive. So, it's a shame.
Why is he so dark?
You will make a step further, because my guys are about to smash you into blood. Lots of blood, splooshing blood, very gross and bad. Funny.
Okay, oh yeah.
Hey, Purple Girl, was that scarier? Why are you asking me? Because you're really cool at being terrifying. And will be as scary as you. You want to be like me? Yeah! Well, that's stupid. But, that new laugh isn't as awful. And saying you turn us into blood is, cool. What the hell is up with the bucket, though? It's to put the blood in! Oh. Yeah, I'm not, supposed to make a mess. And anyways, anyway, thank you for the feedback. I'm really feeling scary. No problem, I guess. So, are you gonna attack us, or... Oh, yeah! I was so excited, I forgot to bring any guys! But next time, I'll be ready. It'll be the end for it. Hey, I've just been calling you guys clowns.
Oh my god.
Does your team have an official name or something?
Oh, Chris, you should come up with the name. I love this part.
No, we shouldn't. Then it's decided. Everyone should put a name in the bucket. All right, everyone's put their entries. Little person, can you can choose? Since you look like you don't care. Okay.
You pick Lancer labeled paper.
You want to put Lancer?
Yeah, the Lancer label.
The only reason.
It's a long one, right? It's really funny.
The only reason is that crumpled paper feels like Kami choice.
Yeah, it's Kami choice.
Crumpled paper is Kami choice.
Lancer labeled paper is
Lancer. Lancer, yeah. I think neat paper. I believe neat paper is actually the canon name.
I think so.
I think it's.
I want
well, it's the real name. The real name is the Fun Gang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like the official name.
Oh, is the crumple one a bad word?
It's a funny it's a funny swear, but it's actually like it's censored. Yeah.
Can we do the Lancer labeled paper?
Yeah,
though?
we'll do
It's
Lancer.
So
You take the paper with Lancer written on the outside. You opened it up. On the inside, it also says Lancer. Wow, who did that one? It's really good.
Wait, why did you get to choose the name?
Hey, he didn't. Chris did. Yeah, it doesn't matter who may have written it. Regardless, Lancer's going to meet the absolute doom.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Wait, I thought it was... Oh, I think it's gonna change. Nice.
This name feels weird, actually. I know, let's call it the Lancer Fan Club for short.
Yes, for short.
See you later, me.
So silly. I like how the bucket goes with them. So yeah, would have been fun, gang, if you chose Ralsei's and then the swear word for Susie's.
It's censored, so you actually don't know what the swear is, but we assume it's just the F word.
Probably. Or maybe the S word.
I think it's the F word, I think. The power of the Lancer fan club shines within you.
Did you almost say the F word?
No, I didn't.
It sounds like you had to think for a minute. Say, wait. This is where I mess up so much. Yeah, Lancer fan club kill. It's just so silly. Like, I love Lancer. I remember when I first played Deltarune, I thought he was like actually evil. Or you know.
I always thought he was just like a weird goofball, yeah.
Well, he is a goofball. It's like how, oh my god, when I first watched Undertale, like I watched a no commentary, true pacifist full playthrough. And like, I was so scared the entire time watching. I was like, this is gonna turn into a horror game at some point. Something bad. I just know it. And I'm waiting. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And then True Lab happens. And I was like, I knew it. I knew it was gonna get scary and weird. I was like so scared. Like, I remember like when I first saw the Alphys and Mettaton stuff, I was like, oh my god, Mettaton is actually trying to kill us. He's evil. It's like,
evil.
Oh.
Funny.
It didn't. Oh, these guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, controller good?
Yeah. I just got scared from it. Well, actually, controller is not good. Hold on, controller.
Oh.
I was like scared for a second. I think it just DC'd. There we go.
I'll be the. Whoa there, horsey. Pound men are scary, and all they're doing is found the king. Or else he's looking at us. Us on the board used to have our own boss. Those were peaceful times. But now, even the boss has been reduced to the king's peon. You like my weird southern voice?
Funny. Fear not, we, unlike the simple Paulmen, possess full faculty over our actions. I, Mr. Society, am far too intelligent to ever bow down to such a tyrant. Unless he asks me. He's very scary, you see.
Nope.
Well, step on my boots. If it's the Lancer fan club. You boys or girls better turn back while you can.
Lancer? What is it this time?
I'm simply warning you. Something extremely dangerous is lying ahead.
Snap, it's time.
It's actually really inconvenient. I can't go home at all because I'm so scared. But what is it?
The best fight.
Oh, Kami needs to see this.
Kami, please. Oh, hey, little guy.
That's what you're afraid of? Wow, Purple, you aren't scared? Why would I be? What's it gonna do? Well, normally.
It's such a bop. Because it went to the back, so it became a king checker piece. Yes.
It crushes people to death, I think.
Yes. There's an animation on YouTube of this song, and it's the best thing ever.
That's amazing.
I
King Jumbo, here we go. Look at the bell. Yeah.
I gotta find. That's it, Chris. If we can get his crown off, it should turn back into a little guy. Susie, help us bow at it.
Nah,
Was
its
that
crown
the
will come off when I smash this guy to the ground.
Uh, oh god, I have to find that animation now. It's so funny. I have to link it when we're done, so there's no
Yeah.
spoilers. Oh, I love this fight.
It's really funny.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Bum, 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 bum. I also like when you do the bow, you just leave it, and they're just bowing over and over again.
Yeah, it's really funny.
So good. 40%. Oh wait, no, he bows over and over again. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the animation, I think. I love it when people cosplay this guy.
Really? Self-care.
Milk.
I think it's like almond milk too.
Stop attacking it. You're making it stronger.
Let me think I'm afraid? No way.
Self-care. The crown's 60%. Boom, boom. Bum, bum.
Oh, I got hit.
Big Stompy
Got legs.
does. Oh, I'm thinking of a different part. Oh yeah, Deltarune. Oh my god, this video came out 4 years ago. I think about it all the time.
We did it? Wow, you clowns really are heroes. You saved the next 20 minutes of my life. Yeah. I'm pretty great, huh?
Susie, not to downplay your contributions, but you didn't actually help at all. You only made everything worse by attacking it. If you had just acted nice to it in the first place, we could have avoided that entire battle.
Huh? Are you for real? That thing was bloodthirsty. The only thing keeping it at bay was my axe.
And earlier you terrorized those troops.
Those guys were enemies, therefore terrorizing. Yeah, she's right.
Before that, you ate an innocent person's cake.
Cakes are also my enemy.
I love that face.
That was a good face.
The little like tea eyes. Susie, whether you like it or not, you're a hero. One with the power to bring peace to the future. Could you please start acting like one?
Yeah, when you lay it out like that. I've been a pretty bad hero, haven't I? Alright, Rase. You got it. I'll change my ways. From now on, I won't be such a rotten hero anymore. I'll just be one of the bad guys instead. Really? You're gonna be on my team? Yeah, sounds way easier, honestly.
Susie, you can't just...
Quit, toothpaste boy. My Susie's my comrade now. Yeah, toothpaste boy. We're gonna have monogram track jackets. Yeah. And sleepovers where we tell each other secrets. Yeah? Anyway, see you guys in Never. If you can even last that long.
Wow. Chris, perhaps I shouldn't have been so hard on her. But I just worry that if Susie is too eager to fight, then, well, let's just be kind to her, okay, Chris? I'm sure Susie will come around soon. I love this game. Ooh, funny. What does that look like?
Interesting door. Doesn't it look very familiar?
What
In
happens if
fact,
you go into the door?
if you remember from Undertale, this door looks very similar to a certain door in the house of a funny little skeleton named Sans. What?
Yeah. Just the way you're saying it's like so mysterious.
Hey kid, we
Hey.
finally managed to fix up this old thingamajig for you. It's some kind of door. It can take you anywhere you want in the world. As long as it's one of 2 locations. Anyhow, we'll keep it working on it. Anything to help you out, kid.
I'll be the little guy. Whoa there, horsey. Mr. Society and the puzzle guy fixed that door. Oh, since it was just the 3 of us, it should work without any issues. Anyhow, hoping it'll helps you deal with the king. What was I gonna say?
The blocky foliage grows thick above your head. The power of forest shines within you.
I had a picture in my head of you, me, and Nikki dressed up as Chris, Susie, and Rouse.
Which
you
one?
would be Chris, Nikki, Susie, and I'm Rouse.
Of course. So you can
Because
definitely.
Nikki really likes Susie. Nikki voiced Susie too.
Nick Mo is a pretty. I would say Nick Mo is close. Susie.
Nick Mo would have an axe. I mean, she has
Nick
a
Mo-
big hammer.
Excuse me. True. Okay, I think. I wonder why the egg is going to play a role in the story. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll get to that at some point. However, I think this is a good spot to stop. I've been streaming for about close to 4 hours. My voice is going to start to get spotty soon. If I keep doing funny voices. So I think we'll go ahead and stop it here. Sen, I don't know if you're going to still do VC night. If you want to keep doing
Do
that,
you wanna?
I'll probably show up for a little bit.
I'm down
If you
for
want,
that.
yeah, if you want to draw or anything. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and go on Sen stream. But for right now, we're gonna head and look for a person to raid.
The Nickmo Gaming? Yes.
Funny.
Funny Nickmo.
We're gonna head and look for somebody to raid. I hope you all enjoy this deep dive into. Hope you all enjoyed this deep dive into Deltarune lore, as much as I know it is at the moment. I really, really love this series. I love to do deep dive analysis for this type of stuff. And
Me too.
in terms of like games that I really, really kind of like know and understand, there's stuff like when eventually Sen and I do the Mother 3 stream. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and close the game right now real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and close the game real quick. There are games like Kingdom Hearts or even like or even stuff like Mother 3, the Earthbound series, which I do want to eventually get to with Sen. Want to eventually get to with Sen. There will be times where I will have if Sen would let me, right? I will have discussions about trivia and all this stuff that I'm very very aware of, right? I do research on these like on my time off because I'm just like, I get, as Sen said, I get brain worms for it, right?
You got brain worms.
Yeah. So, hold on, let me find some music real quick just to put it off before we end the stream. I gotta put soundtrack, and we'll choose some song from the chapter 1.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll go ahead and choose that. So, let's go ahead and check who we're gonna raid. Let's see. We have Olo. We're gonna raid Olo. Olo was here earlier. We're gonna go ahead and raid them. Let's give them some love. Okay.
Yay.
So yes. And Olo's been streaming for about an hour and a half, so they've been into it, and they're actually at 88, so we can get them bumped up. We might be able to get them to 100. And they actually have they have goals, so they have 8 more points for subs, and they got 12 more followers to 100. So let's go ahead and bump those numbers. So yes. As you know, I know a lot about these things. I do a lot of research. I love looking into the development of these games. I love looking into just interesting trivia and facts, and especially for stuff like Deltarune, I do try to keep as much up to date as I can, right? Because I really, really enjoy the story and all the interesting information that from there, right? Undertale was a really, really interesting and impactful game to me. It kind of it tingles the brain for some of that that mystery that I really really enjoy.
Yeah.
I love me a good mystery, some story and lore and stuff like that. So that's why I really really get to like dive deep into it. And so again, when Sen ends up playing Mother 3, which I, whenever that happens, that happens. But I'm excited for it. You're gonna hear a lot from me talking about here's this part of development, here's this part, here's the N64 version, here's this, and or not. Well, N64 version that never released, but you know what I mean. Crackhead theories, yes. Sans is this AO. I feel like MatPat just like was weird. Anyways, so yes, we are going to be rating Odo the Jalovian. Let's go ahead and grab that here. We are going to, our raid message should be something Deltarune related. What do you think, Sam?
Lancer fan club raid.
Yes, Lancer fan club raid. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna do Lancer fan club raid. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Deal with Toho's nuts. Wait, what? Deal with what? Toho's nuts? I would play Toho one day, but I'm also afraid, and I actually don't know how to get it to work a PC. But I would do it.
Oh.
So next stream may or may not be an art stream. We'll see. If it is, I'll let you all know. And if not, we'll go ahead and we'll continue doing the lore analysis for Deltarune. We'll go ahead and do that.
With Professor Jacksoy.
Oh yes, I do call myself a little bit of a professor.
With your PhD in Undetail and Nut Dealer.
Play Toho soon. Kami, what kind of Toho game are you playing? Is it like on Steam or something? Because I would love to play Toho.
I think I have some of the Tohos on my computer. I could probably send you them.
I'm like afraid of like programs and downloading.
It's just the games.
You gotta have the scientist, right?
You do have your.
Okay, but so we're gonna be rating Olo. Oh no, I do have them, but I can source them to you. Okay, well we'll talk about that later. But for right now, we're gonna be ending stream. If we want, we can go ahead and go to Sen's server. We're gonna be having a VC night over there. I'll be there for a little bit. I am getting a little bit tired, but but Sen is gonna be doing art.
Yeah. Now I'm like, oh.
But yeah, so we're gonna be rating Olo. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Sen, for joining me. I know that
Thank you for having me.
I know I grabbed you last second, but you were very kind.
Oh. I liked being. It's fun.
But yes, thank you all so much for joining. There we go. There we go. Thank you all so much for joining. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see all of you next time. Bye.